I forgot the theme.
A little rusty.
It's
A little
like
rusty.
riding a bike. It's like riding a bike.
Let me get my social media up to.
I know. I was like scrambling, and I can't even
We
find
got
my
some.
phone.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's pausing. No.
Some technical difficulties.
Already.
Stand by.
You know what? Fuck that theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one, the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I am your host. It's your boy, Robbie J. As you can see, clearly a little bit rusty. A little bit rusty. A little bit rusty.
Remix,
baby.
Back with a vengeance.
I know. Back
Right.
with a vengeance.
Hey, it's really good to be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. This is your Friday night sports special, Rumboyz After Dark. And first, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you guys for giving us a little break there. It wasn't necessarily a break because I was fighting a damn war, which we're gonna get into. We're gonna talk about that on tonight's show. We're gonna get you guys caught up to speed with everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Get you guys caught up with everything Rumboyz, everything clock management, everything GMM, and of course everything rumboyz.com with our boy Miles down there. Miles, the fantasy football peacock. We're gonna dive into some random fantasy football talk. We're gonna talk about some headlines that are going down in the NFL, NBA, MLB, and many more.
And me.
We do got to go through, and I got to introduce my most loyal, esteemed staff. This is the hardest working motherfucking staff in the whole entire sports industry. They have been holding down the ship while I have been gone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's first start off at the top. We have Justin, a.k.a. White Chocolate, representing Clock Management Fantasy Football. What's good, bro?
What up, man? Just kicking it. Been holding down with we've been putting out episodes twice a week now. So we're gearing up for football season. Fingers crossed.
Oh.
Yeah, you always mess with me. You're like, bro, you're trying to hop in on this fantasy football mock. And I'm like, man, I'm out here on this protest. I'm being Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Let's dive into our next introduction. This man does not need much of an introduction, because you hear his voice from a mile away. He's representing the GMM network. Give me money.
Hey.
Bogart Scott, ladies and gentlemen, representing San Fran. What it do, bro?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be alive. You know what I mean? It's an honor. It's an honor.
Pause.
Oh, fuck.
What happened?
Look at the chat.
Hey, yo.
Man. Already.
I almost forgot what that meant. I was like,
yo, you saw this red $100 pop up at the bottom.
Yeah, I had to interrupt.
hey, we was yelling, give me money, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna write an article right after this for that.
Exactly. That $100 is you writing that next article, Miles. Hey, yo, we want to cheers to Rumboyz Fitness. Shout out to Brian, our graphic designer, the one who makes the show look as stellar as it does. Shout out to Rumboyz Fitness. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls. What to do? Dilly.
Dilly.
Let you guys know, I am
organic.
Not like. I'm gonna have to figure out something creative for donos tonight because
I don't have any of them up here, but I was gonna give Brian a shout out. I got stickers made with the original Rumboyz graphic the graphic he made for clock management. The first time I ever came on the show.
Hell yes,
awesome.
I love it. But hey, let's get back into this introduction though. See, that's what them donos do. Them donos will sidetrack the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Man. Big shout out, big
That's
Hunter.
how you know we're back together though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
sidetracked already.
Oh yeah. But no,
I just can't believe that Bogart found his headphones and everything.
Oh yeah,
he can hear us.
I don't have to do no sign language today.
Bogart shows up to work on time. I show up late. But Bogart, tell people what you've been up to. One of the things I was actually about to tell the people about is on your Instagram at the GMM Network. You had actually did a song inspired off the movement that I'm pushing out here in Colorado Springs. I mean, it's happening worldwide. It's happening across the damn globe. Yeah. But I mean, we had some candid conversations.
You're essentially a co-writer on that song. Remember?
Yeah.
Because I called you and I was like, look, listen to what I'm writing right now, and then like just through our conversations that we would have daily about the issues and everything, and then the song wrote itself. You know what I mean? And the song, if you guys want to check it out, it's on my page at the GMM Network on Instagram. I mean, even if you want to drop your email, anybody in the chat, I'll send you that joint. You know what I mean? It's gonna come out, but it's not gonna. We're not gonna wait for it to come out. If y'all want it, y'all got it. But it is.
TuneCore, stop fucking with the licensing and publishing, all right?
Yeah, and you know what's crazy, bro? Is I'm actually, that's what's kind of like. Immediately, I did the song, got it mixed. I do everything on the spot with my guys, and bam, I'm waiting for the publishing, and then because we got a sample in that song, so. Yeah, whenever you sample something, it takes a little cool minute. You know what I mean?
Legalities, ladies.
Legalities, yep.
Legalities, goddamn it.
And that
you rushed it too much, and it ends up never coming out.
And that's some irony for real. Though.
It's some Vanilla Ice stuff like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
And that voice that you all just heard. This man is the hottest writer in the sports industry. He is the best damn editor in the sports industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Miles, Fantasy Football Peacock.
Oh, stop. You're too much. I'm not the best. I mean, I'm probably up there, but the content does drop pretty hot. Been a little busy with my move lately. I am in a new home and things have been hectic. Of course, the coronavirus
again, bro.
work. Oh, thank you, gentlemen. I know that I've texted some of you guys and DM'd you on the sides and stuff like that. So really appreciate that. Thank you guys for bearing with me during the move. Getting right back to producing some fire content. We're almost at the end of this month. So that means I'm right back to work. I'm happy to be here. Oh man, it's beautiful. I mean, you can't find the property, the yard, the neighborhood, the park where I'm at, like right here next door. Like you just can't find it in the city, and I did. So I'm very lucky and I'm very grateful. I feel so happy.
And you not only did you find it, you're a minority in that neighborhood, and you found it. Live it the fuck up.
That's true, man.
Bro, and I gotta
say,
neighbors
are white, but they're very nice.
I think it was yesterday or earlier today. I don't know, but I went to your Twitter, Miles, and I couldn't believe that you did not have at least triple the followers you have. If you guys aren't following him already, make sure you go follow him.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm cool with it. I've been hovering at 991 right now. I think I need like 8 or 9 more followers.
Let's get into that thou wow.
I promised everybody at 1K that I would do a backflip. So I've already pre-recorded it. I have it ready to go.
Yes.
Record that shit before you got too old, bro. Like, is this a backflip?
Yeah.
From like 4 years ago.
No comment.
He's gonna be wearing his high school football jersey.
No. All the tattoos that I have on right now, I have those tattoos while I'm doing the backflip, so you can authenticate it. The videos
no new tattoos until it happens.
You know what?
I'm actually going to get a tattoo in like 2 weeks.
Yo, I know.
They're so addicting.
Bad. Let's dive right into it. And we're gonna go ahead, and this is the topic I've been dying to talk about in the sports world. This has nothing to do with football or basketball, but it's this Buddy Wallace thing. All right. We're gonna open up the show with controversy right out the gate.
Let's go.
So Buddy Wallace, NASCAR driver, the only black NASCAR driver in NASCAR, was upset because, well, he had found what he thought in his garage was a noose. Well, come to find out, it was just the pulley system for the door that pulls his garage. And that same pulley system, tied that same way, had been there. It had been there for years.
Supposedly.
Can I hop in? Can I hop in already?
He's ready. He's ready to get back.
Justin, take it away.
All right. So it wasn't even him that found it and got upset. It was someone from NASCAR that found this and reported it, one of their people, when this came out. Because I've seen people like, oh, he's just like Juicy Smollett or whatever.
Jesse Smollett.
And no, because first of all, he didn't report it. And then like they show pictures of this like tiny little string with a noose and pictures. Yeah, the one that they show in those pictures was in all 1,061 other garages, but the 1,062nd garage had an actual fucking rope in it tied into a noose. A little bit different than every other garage there.
The knot was a little different, you know.
And the thickness of the rope it's an actual rope, not a string like a garage string. So it's a different one than every other garage there. Now they say it's been there since 2019. I have no idea on that. I mean, maybe it was, but regardless, I feel like it's kind of odd that there's one black NASCAR driver and he happens to end up in that one garage for this at this time in our country. Like, it all just seems awfully coincidental to me, and I don't really believe in coincidences.
Yeah. And what I love that you just said is that you don't believe in coincidences. We're going to get to our bottom two panel members, but I wanted to interject right there. And I've purposely said the question the way that I said, with the inflection of my voice the way that I did, for this exact reason, because I knew that you were going to make that take, Justin. And I add this because NASCAR has been a dying sport. Me personally, what I feel that they did was, hey, we need a little bit of publicity here. You listen here, fellas. We just got a bunch of cars going around the left damn turns, and people ain't watching our stuff.
They're tired of us going around in circles.
We told them that we banned the flag, but what else can we do to get some publicity?
Bro, tell you what else they did. They showed more support for him than the NFL did for Colin Kaepernick.
That's true.
That was gonna be the next topic.
The one single black guy though. It's almost like the higher ups were like, all right, well, according to our demographic, you know, and an office policy, you know, we got the half Asian guy. Remember the one that dropped the M-bomb?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a half Asian. We got a one black guy. All right, we're good. We're covered. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I think it is though? Like, so they're like, oh, we're gonna ban the Confederate flag. We're obviously gonna lose a large portion of our demographic here.
80%.
And then so this happens, we gotta support around this dude. Maybe we could get more support in the black community and get those people to watch us to make up for that.
There was a lot of NFL players, right, going out to like the NASCAR joints.
Support them, yeah. I think Kamara was one of them.
Yep. So, shout out.
I'm not gonna front. I'm going to put this out there on record. I did not give a damn about NASCAR until the second homie painted BLM on the hood of his car. I was like,
oh, did he? I missed that.
I'm watching this weekend.
Yeah.
Right? I might not watch it, but I'll put it on my TV as I'm doing other stuff, though.
In the background.
Yeah, I won't be there watching it, but yeah, they'll get a view out of it.
I think we all expressed how the fuck we felt about that topic.
I was gonna just correct you. His name's Bubba Wallace, not Buddy Wallace, and that was in the comment section there.
Well, let's be clear, because Buddy is clearly a white guy's name. You know what
I mean? Bubba's a little different, maybe. Well,
in my defense, we started our show talking about NASCAR.
When that's true.
Shout out to Garage Guy Chase. I was gonna say shout out to Garage Guy Chase, who's a fantasy personality out there. I don't know if you guys follow him, but. Garage Guy Sports, they have a nice little podcast. They talk about a lot of stuff, but he mainly focuses on NASCAR, and he actually makes it pretty fun. He's a cool cat. So,
do they have fantasy for NASCAR?
They actually do. They actually do.
Our proud sponsor,
MonkeyKnifeFight.com.
Yep. And
what about them? What about Monkey Knife Fight, Bogard?
Yep, Bogard.
Well, with Monkey Knife, you know, for those of y'all that are missing, you know, the daily fantasy sports that we all know and love.
I know I am.
Go ahead and head on over to MonkeyKnifeFight.com. And when you use promo code Rumboyz, all caps, like you see in my man Robbie's joint, you know what I'm saying?
With a Z.
We'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. And, you know, speaking of NASCAR, we cover NASCAR. Speaking of UFC, that's coming back. You know what I mean? You're going to want to get in on this action and get back to your winning ways.
Ooh,
so go ahead on MonkeyKnifeFight.com, use promo code Rumboyz, and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money.
Yes, and if you're in Washington State like me, just wait till you take a trip somewhere, and then you could go ahead and do that like I do, because they don't allow us to. They block all of that daily sports.
Babe, I'm taking a drive. I'm taking a Monkey Knife Fight drive.
I'll be back in 2 hours.
Oregon's 2 hours away. I can drive there, make my bets, get back here in time to double my money.
You mean your props? You mean
it's like
place your props?
Yeah, my props.
Well, in Washington, they consider it a bet. That's the problem.
Oh, there you go. So you're speaking accordingly.
Got it wrong. They're speaking the wrong language.
With that little disclaimer that Justin just dropped, everyone that is viewing, the Rumboyz do not condone any type of illegal gambling of any manner.
That's why I drive to Oregon to do it.
And I do want to say,
because it's not legal in Washington.
I used to go to Louisiana and hop on a boat when I wanted to get, or I'd go to El Paso,
always wanted to
El Paso,
do
New Mexico for a casino.
Know the laws.
Hey, I remember I went on a cruise. We were definitely sidetracking for a second. I went on a cruise, and I was 18 years old. As soon as we got in, we're going to Mexico, right? We're going to Ensenada, Mexico, and we're leaving from San Diego, right? So maybe 2 hours out, it was like, boom. Okay, now we're in international waters. All your little Bogart, go ahead and drink and gamble. And I was like, what? They're talking to me.
Bro. Hey, as soon as you hit them international waters, it's time to place that first buck.
That's where you're having actual monkey knife fights, like actual ones. On the deck.
And you're placing your bets.
Your props, Justin.
Your props. Yes. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, when it's an actual monkey knife fight, it's a bet. Let's be honest.
I used to go to the fish market to place bets. Ooh, that sounds sketchy, man.
That does.
We're talking piranhas. We're talking piranhas for sure. That's hard.
When I was 19, I'm in Washington, so we used to drive up to Canada, so we legal drinking age. You got to know the laws.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I can spit on Mexico. We went there all the time when we were in high school.
Yeah, but you can't know the laws in Mexico because there aren't any.
Exactly, and then you could get held up at gunpoint on the way back. People think that,
and it might be the police.
You think that you're getting persecuted here in America? You'll get killed in Mexico, bro, and nobody cares.
I'm Filipino, and I've never yet to be in the Philippines because I was born here, right? But I've been to Mexico a dozen times, and you know how many times I got arrested out there, and I'd be like, oh, here, $20.
Yep,
$20.
exactly.
Go ahead, boom, get out of here.
A car stereo and $80 got 6 of us out of jail.
Italy's like that as well. Let's dive into the next topic. Okay, and before we get into to football and everything, we're going to touch on everything else around it. So the MLB has stated they've agreed that they're going to do a 60-game schedule. Okay.
Yeah.
We also know that there's not going to be fans in the stands. And the MLB, Rob Manfred's dumbass has stated that they know that players are going to get COVID-19 while even in the midst of play, but yet they have a plan for it. How are you guys feeling about baseball reducing to these 60 games? Months ago, we were talking about just give us our sports back, and now they're giving us our sports back. We're like, shit, this might be a bad idea.
Yeah, well, because we are humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but with baseball though, the social distancing's already intact in that perspective. I mean, you got one guy batting. The closest people are going to get is when they get on base and when they're in the batter's box. Because other than that, everybody's 90 feet apart or further.
That's why baseball's not a team sport.
Yeah, it's really not. Unless it's one of those no hitters and the defense is really pulling it through for the pitcher. But other than that, yeah, I think you're right.
Let's break down the schematics, right? You would probably theoretically only be infecting your own team. So say you're a pitcher and you got it unknowingly. You pitch that ball, the batter hits the ball, the catcher, say it's a ground ball, the catcher catches the ball, he throws it to his guy, he has a glove. Maybe everyone, they're catching the ball with their gloves, but when they throw it, you know what I mean? So really, if they're only infecting their own teams. You know?
And my thing is
they change balls a lot too.
Yeah,
and every other pitch.
How hard would it be to wear a mask in baseball? You already wear a hat. Yeah, you could wear a mask in baseball. I don't think that affects much. You're never running for more than a couple seconds at a time. And if you are, it's because you're an outfielder running for a ball and no one else is around you.
Or you hit a triple.
We need to come
yeah,
up.
I think baseball's like the safest sport.
I love this question here brought up from Frank B. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Frank B.
Yeah, big shout out to Frank B from the DMV. He said, what do you guys think about rosters? Example, a shortstop gets the Rona, wipes out his position group. Where are you going for talent, minors, free agents, etc.?
Well, I have, you know, I know this is not baseball, what I'm about to say, but in the NFL, I feel like they're not going to not have the season, but I feel like instead of 52-man rosters, we might see like anywhere from 60 to 62 just to compensate. You know what I mean?
I think they already moved it to 55, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I think it's going to go up even more from there.
Yeah, and maybe positional groups, whatever they may be, in any sport, they should be traveling. Well, you're right. He did say, well, what if you eliminate an entire position group because somebody?
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Like, let's say your tight end group
it's going to be like the Sandlot.
Yeah,
remember the Sandlot? Everyone played every position. It's like, fuck it, backyard baseball.
Yeah, what was that movie in football? The Replacements, where they just went and got like all these.
Keanu?
Yeah.
Number one in your hearts and number one in your program.
There's still tons of I don't know, for baseball. Like, yeah, I guess you would have to go into like the grapefruit leagues or whatever all the AAA and minor league stuff to really look for talent.
At least for them, they have minor leagues. Football doesn't have that.
They don't have it.
XFL's gone.
Yeah, XFL, AAF. Yeah, nice question.
Yeah. I mean, you got to
figure.
You got to figure the league has about a total of 1,800 players, right? So 1,800 players. In just the majors, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to I don't know if it's safe to travel with your minor league players, right? I don't know if it's safe for my minor league guys that are going to be replacing my major league guys in case they get the Rona. I don't think it is safe for me to be having them on the same plane, the same bus. You know,
Howard's getting a job.
Even just traveling is going to be tricky too, because now you got to worry about you're walking through an airport hallway and someone just caught the Rona in that hallway, you know what I mean? And you're walking through it. Like, there's too many variables that you can't measure. It's like, I mean, I think these billionaire owners and trizillionaire owners, they're gonna roll the dice, bro. Like, these are just pawns in their little chessboard, you know what I mean? Like
guinea pigs.
Yeah,
there's too much money not to be had. Like, they're gonna do it. But
and I will say, if it is backups, like say we have a ton of backups, I think the games might even be more exciting because here's guys trying to make a name for themselves. They're going to be willing to die out there, like figuratively and metaphorically. You know what I mean?
I don't want it to be like a girls' JV basketball game, though, where there's just like so many mistakes and the talent just isn't there or whatever. You know?
But you know what's sad? We will still tune in because
I will.
Yeah.
I was watching. I almost didn't stop myself from swearing because I haven't been on here so long.
It's fine. You can go ahead and cut.
Yeah, let it fly, white chocolate.
Keep that G-rated shit over there.
Last week I was fucking watching marble racing, like literally marbles just racing, man. I posted it on Twitter.
Bro,
also, if you haven't watched that shit, you gotta watch it.
Team.
It's called Jelly's Marble Races. You gotta go watch them. They're ridiculous.
Awesome.
They put fake marble fans in the crowd. They have backstories for every fucking marble. It's ridiculous.
Marble.
And I'd rather watch that than NASCAR, guys.
This group of marbles.
It's a bunch of turns. I don't understand.
These marbles have like obstacles they go over and shit. That's way more entertaining.
And then you pick one, you're like cheering for the
and they have a fake backstory that's ridiculous about him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hey, I believe in those stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, marble racing will never, ever come to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I know I made that comment before.
Listen, if Monkey Knife Fight starts covering it, bro, we're covering it.
We're in.
Nah, dude, ESPN's going to show a thing like this marble hasn't seen its father in 6 years. Or
that's what I'm telling. A 30 for 30 on one of the marbles.
It's like
30 on Little Blue.
These 8 marbles were carved from a single stone, and they were all reuniting in this one race.
Yeah, the cat eye. Oh man.
Oh, we're gonna go there. I used to have a marble collection when I was younger, but anyway, it's for another time. That and Pogs.
Hey, I got from the Bay Area. We're all about our marbles. You know what I'm talking about? Give me money.
I got a topic for you real quick, Robbie. I'm free balling this one.
Free balling.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Yeah, I'm free balling.
That's me around the house.
I told you we're not.
Come and get
I'm
us.
not going to show you though. I know you're not rated G, but you're not rated X either. So
I'm dying.
Free balling.
So I ran a poll yesterday on Twitter though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out for fantasy football, season's happening, players are going to get corona. Like, how many extra bench spots do you allow?
Yo,
With that in mind.
Add 2 IR spots just in case.
There you
I would
go.
be cool with that.
There you go.
So this is my problem with the IR spots.
Somebody
You
really
could
gets
draft-
injured.
You could
First
draft
of all-
someone hurt. Like, you could draft
No.
Debo, throw him right in the joint.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, and then for the IR spot though, like, does the player have to actually be on IR, or is this for coronavirus? Because that won't be an IR.
So what
They
I would
won't make him IR. You know what I
don't
mean?
have to
Because
manage
some
Sure.
because some apps require it to be IR. For IR, you have to be out 6 weeks.
6 weeks, right? Yeah.
So we're talking about you as the commissioner of your fantasy football league, and you're going through you're creating the initial setup, right?
Yeah.
And when you get to how many bench spots? What it's right now is it's a standard 5, right? 5 or 6.
Yeah, usually
Five
five.
or
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 5.
6 if you're like playing with kickers and defenses and classic mode, I guess.
Or if you're in a
My
kickers
main league
league.
is.
So
Yeah, mine too, unfortunately.
if I am picking any
Me too.
commissioner this year because of the stakes, I am looking at the settings for every single app. Just because I have, if for this year, because we know with money and everything on the line, I'm advising commissioners, like, go use Sleeper. Go use
Oh,
Sleeper
yeah.
for the customization
You
setting.
can custom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
moving my league to Sleeper this year.
Yeah.
Me
it's like
too, from Yahoo.
Sleeper,
for
give
5,
us
6
money?
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They
Get me up, Sleeper.
They give me a
Sleeper,
shirt.
give me money.
Customize that, and the reason why I'm saying that, start setting up leagues for 8 spots. Like, start setting up 6 to 8. You know, instead of that traditional 5, 6 to 8, because guys are gonna go down because of the Rona.
And
Yeah.
think about the
You're gonna need
magnitude.
deeper benches.
What the one thing it will magnify if you have deeper benches in general, it will magnify more trades because
Yeah.
then the waiver wire.
The waiver wire is going to be thin, exactly.
Yeah, so
and then
it
make
will-
sure your waiver wire is fab. That way,
Yeah,
it makes it more interesting
It'll
too.
provoke more
Yep.
trades. You know what I mean?
So I'm adding one more to my league this year, just one, because I don't want to completely like take away the waiver wire. I
Yeah,
still want it to be
fun.
competitive and like
Waiver wire is fun.
It's
fun.
like fuck it, might as well make it a dynasty then.
Yeah,
Just
and I
like-
want you to have to make decisions like, fuck, do
Yeah.
I drop this player this week? Like, or do I just hold on to him even though he's not playing because he's good enough and I don't want someone else to get him?
I've never heard a curse word said so beautifully.
Hey, thanks, Brian Douglas. Missed you too.
Yeah,
in the comments.
miss you as well, Brian.
Yeah, we miss you too, bro.
I missed all my bros on the show tonight, and the ones
Hey,
that aren't here that we,
I
you know,
can't
generally
lie,
talk
man.
with too.
Because
I
it
did.
Yeah.
feels real good. And you know, like it should. You know what I'm talking about? Because
Mhm.
we're
Reunited,
and it feels so
so
good.
I need singing lessons.
Yeah, me too, man. Bro,
What are you
quick
talking about? We
story.
sound great.
Quick story. In like 5th grade, we had to sing on note to get like in a music class to get released to the door before we could leave.
You were
Oh.
I'm hitting
Yeah.
that. I'm hitting that C all night. That C
No,
note. That's where I'm at.
10 minutes after we started this thing, everyone but me and my best friend were standing at that door. And then the teacher just was like, all right, you guys can go. Just gave up on us
Hey.
completely.
I
Yeah.
was
One of
a
my
young
favorite
Give Me
bands is the
Money lad.
Deftones. One of my favorite bands is the Deftones.
I
For some
fuck with
Dude,
Deftones.
for
One of
some
my-
reason, it's like the
Yeah,
same
one
reason.
of my
I'm tone
friends
deaf.
one of my friends his brother's one of the guitarists there.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
That's
shout
cool, man.
out.
I mean, Chino Moreno, the lead singer, Che Ching, rest in peace. But a great group. Seen them millions of times. I feel now about 6 or 7 in concert, but I love them. Anyway, sorry, sidetracked.
dude. We haven't seen each other in 2 weeks.
The side tracks are just gonna be
I purposely did not come to this show with anything written because I knew that this was going to happen.
Oh yeah. You know what? If
before I
Monkey
even
Knife
knew
Fight
who
had this as a
Deftones
prop, we
was, I
would've
had an
went all
autographed
money.
CD from him.
What?
What?
Word.
I didn't even know who Deftones were, and I had an autographed CD from them back in the day because my buddy gave it to me. And then I didn't even know that was like a big band. I knew his brother was in it.
Mm.
And
Like,
I'm
are
like,
they deaf?
oh,
they just
cool.
do sign language on the stage. He's-
I'm like, oh, cool. His brother gave me his band CD.
Listen, I used to know sign language because one of my friends growing up was hearing impaired, and like he was awesome, bro. He was so awesome.
My daughter's taking it for 4 years in high school.
So let me just put this out there. I have been fighting for peace, love, unity, and happiness the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
So to hear dark sense of humor right now,
yeah, you're right. Well, I mean,
like when you're telling people, "Hey, you can't say that."
Yeah, don't let them watch this show, Robbie.
Oh
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? He's a young African American business owner, independent,
Afro-Caribbean.
bro.
Hey, get it
go.
right.
Hey, he put the extra sexy sauce on. He's like, hold on, wait a second.
I like that.
Put
Afro-Caribbean.
the
I
spice
like
on
that.
it.
Put
You
that
gotta put that
curry on
spice on it. You feel me?
I got to take one of those 23andMe because I don't even know, and it's hard for me to identify. I'm like Chicano, Latino, Hispanic, Mexican. I'm not Mexican American because that's like I didn't grow up in Mexico or wasn't born there. But it's like
I took that. I took one of those things. Me and my wife both did, and like I think
Worth
I
it?
came back.
or no,
I'm like
worth it or no?
I mean,
Bro, it's like another
Sure.
social media. When you do that thing,
it's
like,
entertaining.
So my sisters
I
did
see.
23andMe. My sisters did that joint.
Yeah, I did that one.
And I didn't do it because, in full disclosure, in fear of like perhaps maybe having little bogards running around out there that I don't know about. You know what I mean? They will find you, and then you know what I'm saying. I mean, granted, I would love to know if they're out there. Hey, Papa's here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, right?
But you don't want to know.
But my sisters, I know, right? It still sounds
that little
dickheady.
Steven Bogart that's like, don't let this show get too big.
Exactly.
Let this show get too big.
No. We need it bigger and badder than ever. Listen, so my sisters did it, and we have the same parents. I mean, unless they're lying to me, you know.
It's like the same thing.
Right? But
I'm pretty sure my parents are lying to me and my brothers
like-
because we're nothing alike.
and like 38% of me is not even Filipino. Like it's crazy. Like I'm hella mixed.
That's not that
And-
bad, actually. That's a high
No, but
percentage
you
still
know,
of Filipino.
Yeah, I was born, and then I'm a mestizo, so that means you know what I'm saying I look mixed. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
that's the way I feel about myself because the people who were indigenous here were like Aztecs and Mayans and stuff, and then my great grandfather came from Ireland, and like it was Spanish territory and then American territory. So my great grandmother was I don't even know what I'm saying.
He was able to drink with him. He was like, listen,
Oh, dude,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
He passed that.
He fought in the Mexican-American War, and he was from Ireland. He wasn't
awesome.
even. He wasn't
I want to
either.
bring this up. And I think that is such a beautiful point. One of the things that I've been trying to figure out with everything that I've been doing working in my community recently is the vibe that we have here on this show. The vibe that we have, not even on, like when the camera's off and we're setting up our marketing. Yeah,
it's the exact same vibe.
Yeah, it's the exact same vibe. Like except I think I probably cursed at you guys a little bit more.
Yeah,
sure. And I welcome it.
Look, no, you do. Oh,
constructive criticism.
I love it when he because he makes me better. I love it.
Yeah, and you mute Bogard less.
I mute Bogart less. Oh God.
And Justin, not Justin, J Love less a lot too. I'm sure.
I know.
Hey, shout out to J Love, dude.
Off the camera, I'm probably maybe a little bit nicer, but no, for real though. I've been trying to like figure out how can I incorporate like the vibe that we have, here on the show, where like all of us we're all so different, and the staff, we all have one simple goal in common: to make this company the single greatest fucking sports media company that has ever been created. The edgiest,
Say that again.
the edgiest, rawest, funniest, most entertaining sports company there is. And we have done well over the last 2 years. I've always been wondering how do I get the rest of America? How do I get the rest of where I live, Colorado Springs, on that level? Like everyone gets along. Like in the Rumboyz, everyone's like, so do you drink? Yeah. All right, you're my friend.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of it starts.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit more complicated. It's like, do you drink? Yeah. Do you like sports? Yeah. All right, you're my friend.
There it is.
It's like, and you know what's crazy is it was such a last minute show where like I can't even ask the question right. Oh, do you like mushrooms? Like, you know what I mean? Because in this, bro, if you can tell, I am more down to earth instead of out there in the universe tonight.
Yeah, that's true. I just realized that.
I would have been in full Ryu mode because I'm wearing a Ryu shirt. I would have been yelling all kind of Hadoukens. I would have been seeing them.
Your hands would be glowing, bro.
You guys know in the first one, he was saying Ryu, Ken.
Oh, well, because Ken...
Because they both had the same move.
But also,
my mind is blown.
in Japanese, though. And if there's anyone Japanese in the comment,
also Chung Lee was the best fighter in that entire game.
Shout out to Mayor Robert.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna have to hit you up on the Twitters, bro, because I'm actually gonna be running for city council in my city next year.
Let's go.
He has a lot of experience, and he was mayor of the town that I lived in. He came by my door, and
I actually know voters out there too, Robbie.
I know voters. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be swaying a lot of voters. Vote independent.
I know some people out there in Colorado Springs.
Yo.
Robbie is gonna win, bro.
You'll be fine, Robbo.
Hey. Oh, I think so. I mean, I announced my running next year, but I mean, I guess I kind of fucking announced.
Yeah, no, you don't. You just did.
Opening.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Drop the mic. Listen, as your campaign manager, I encourage it. Let's go.
I like how Bogart just assigned himself a role.
Just assert himself.
Like your campaign manager.
I take initiative, and that's one of Robbie's characteristics that he enjoys about me. He's like, I love how you take initiative.
I'm gonna have my opposition attack me. Your campaign manager's not even in Colorado Springs. He's in San Francisco. Listen here.
That whole thing is gonna go down like black sheep.
Oh my god!
I'll stay over here then.
Bogart's gonna get on stage. Kill Whiting.
Oh my god, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's a good movie.
Oh my god, he gets so loaded with the Jamaicans.
Yeah, right. That's right up Bogart's lane.
That's a hell of a clip.
Jamaicans.
He's like, you guys are disenfranchised, and they're not giving you guys a fair chance.
It's a good clip.
This is fucked up.
Yeah,
we're like, bro.
That was his eye-opening moment. You know, it was probably working with Chris Rock and stuff, but you know, Saturday Night Live.
Bro, growing up, like
the only local campaign manager that walks around carrying a sword.
You could rent 3 movies for $3 as long as they weren't new movies. And every weekend I'd go rent Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, and then I would get
Beverly Hills Ninja.
No, I didn't like that one as much. So I'd get what's Adam Sandler's where he goes back to school?
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
Frank B is on fire tonight. Going back to what I brought up, you know, of how like I've been trying to embody that Rumboy spirit into the community. You know how like we all just hands down, you know, love each other. You know, embody how like a fucking football team is, where it's like, bro, we're all just trying to win a Super Bowl. Like I don't care what you believe. And
we're all trying to be great.
He just said here once again, he from the DMV like me. We on a higher level of thinking. He said everyone has a background, a different and unique background. The best thing to do is to find out about each other's, respect it, and learn a thing or two about it. Make new friends and expand your horizons. Now,
that needs to go on a shirt. That needs to go on a shirt, like in a billboard, everything.
On a billboard, yeah, it's too long for a shirt.
You ain't fit that on a shirt, Bogart.
Bogart could fit it on one of his. Bogart could fit it on one of his San Francisco shirts because they go down to your knees.
Oh my god!
Listen, I have been far removed from the tall tees. Okay, I grew up one day.
I got a long torso.
What I want to second about this is like, you know, hashtag real talk for real. Is what Frank B just said. Like one of the first things that I did, I think it was like night 4 of us protesting. We were out there like out in front of City Hall, dumb late. I grabbed the megaphone and I just started telling everybody. I was like, yo, like get the fuck out here and meet somebody. Like, you know, look at your brother, look at your sister, white, black, brown, whatever. I don't care, pink, purple, whatever. Get to know them.
The people that are there cared, you know what I mean? That's why. Might as well make connections.
I was like, I'm gonna ask. I was like, I want everyone to go around and find out. I want you to find out two new things about your neighbor. And I was at the top of the City Hall steps, so I could see everyone. I was like, and I can see who you're standing next to right now. So I'm gonna come right back around, and I'm gonna make sure that I find out 2 things about the person that was next to you from you. And bro, I went around. I really did that shit.
It's shit like that those civilians are gonna remember when you're running. They're gonna be like, bro, I remember he came around. He was like, bro, like, and then matter of fact, look at the people that you might have even introduced to the next person. Like, there's relationships that are gonna be built. Motherfuckers might even find their future wife even in this shit. Like
hey, I did, motherfucker.
I didn't want to. I brought it up as an inference, but I didn't think
He's like, oh, shit.
I didn't think you were just gonna broadcast it like, yeah. You know what I mean? Come on, that's your campaign manager. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let me know these things. But that is a beautiful thing, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because that's destiny. You know
so
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put it out there. All right. I stated I was gonna be completely candid before I came on this show. Like, I'm in the middle of moving right now.
Hey.
Yeah. You know, so
I know what that's like.
It's happening.
Hey,
it's happening.
Chill. Miles, it's not like you're moving, man. I'm
done. I'm done for moving.
Yeah.
Oh, you're downsizing.
But I'm going through. I'm going through a separation.
No.
Oh God. Yeah.
Hey, well, I've also been through that. I mean, my first daughter was from another relationship. It was very difficult. So if you need to reach out to me, you need any kind of solid advice, that I can help you out there.
I can't cry in your traps. It's okay.
I didn't mean to laugh right there. It was such a well timed response too. It was perfect. It was
I'm in the military, and you're not allowed to only be married once. So
yeah. Hey, as a military veteran, I can agree.
Hey, look, nobody's perfect, man, and sometimes you don't get it on the first shot, you know. And if things are
Obama 2.0, I guess this would be Robama 1.0.
Robama.
But like, you know,
it has a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
If it's better for you to not, you know, be in a relationship or a union together and things are not working out, honestly, sometimes it's the best thing to do is kind of go your separate ways, but still be civil about the entire thing.
Yeah, we've been pretty civil, but I mean,
happiness cannot be manufactured.
Exactly. No. And that was what I was doing. I was trying to
force it, maybe.
Yeah. You know, I will go ahead and now tell the positive side of this story.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
So I was out protesting, and I did end up like falling in love.
Wow.
Watch out. I met someone that
is down with the cause. Is someone that
I was about to say, like, how do I say this, Bogart?
Live and die for the cause.
I'm just gonna say it. That fucking looks like me, okay? I got rid of a white woman.
I was like, sometimes
this is the Rumboyz After Dark.
You know where.
Hey, Robbie is getting his. Robbie is kind of on his politician hype already, where he's like, all right, should I say it like this?
I'm gonna be a little PC.
But no, I found a beautiful woman. We are even looking at the pictures of us like that we've taken together, you know, like our relationship represents Black excellence. Like, she understands me, she supports me, she knows all about y'all fucking degenerates here on the screen.
Yes.
As well as you guys in the comments. We love you guys in the comments as well.
Love all y'all.
I resemble that remark. I'm a degenerate.
You know, but she knows about, you know, our 3K followers on my page alone. That's not counting all of you fellas followers. She knows about our audience of 2K plus on YouTube, our 2K on Insta. Shout out to the almost 300 on Facebook. She knows about all the fans. She knows about all the staff. Not all the staff. I haven't told her about.
But more importantly, has she subscribed to all of the staff?
He took it there. He's like, listen, you know it's love when they subscribe.
I just got, you know.
That's what's really sexy.
All of you that are watching right now, right? Look, and then she's in the chat. There's the missus right there.
She's
like, shout out, big up.
So Nikki,
big ups.
Nikki is she's a Miss Admiral.
One of my best friends is baby mama of like 4. Her name is Nikki, so I'm cool with Nikki's everywhere.
Nigga, why do you feel like that?
Because he's a man whore and he has like 7 kids, but she's a good woman because she's stuck with him. So all the Nickies I know have been great people. How does this
apply right now?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
She's over here laughing. She's just.
I try to make it better and like throw in gas on the fire.
Yeah, you're like, let me just throw in some other information.
You had
This
the
got
foot in your
weird, and then it
mouth
just got
already.
worse.
Listen, Robbie, man, I'm really happy for you, bro. You know, we spoke about this candidly, man, and you know what I mean? Like, even just the tonality of your voice when I would speak to you, I'll be like, man, bro, like, you're really in a good place right now, man. Like, and you told me verbatim, you're like, I haven't been happy in a long time, Bogart. I'm happy right now.
And that's what's really important, dog, when you're
Yeah.
doing stuff. Miles Random Ass, for sure, Robert.
I want to know why. Look, I didn't come here for this. I came to clock in, punch the clock, and put in some work, fellas.
Sorry.
Look, y'all,
Listen, you brought it up. I want maybe more like I set it up and you spiked
I'm
it.
saying, yo, Miles got like so deep though. Like Miles was like for real, like, hey,
Yeah.
bro, you ever need anything, you ever need to talk, man. He didn't even want to text me about it. He was like, it's on my heart right now.
It is.
Hella heart emojis too.
Dude,
Like,
I've been there. It was hard, dude, for me. Like literally the first 2 years of my little girl's
I'm gonna grab
life,
a beer real
it was
quick.
super hard just to make things work and want to see my daughter and go through all the whole child support stuff. It's tough. But like things are working out, you know, now beautifully. My oldest girl's here. She's here every weekend, you know, and I live 6 minutes down the road now at this new place. So everything's working out really good now. But that was 10 years in the making, you know.
Bro, for me, like, I'm the type person where like I'm happy, like on the exterior, I'm happy, and then like if I'm not happy, I've already moved on, I've made my decision, and at that point, like I don't need to talk to no one. Like when I split up with my ex, I'm like, dude, I've already moved on. Like I'm already done. Once I said I'm done, it's because I was completely over it and done.
Yeah, my
time for a celebration.
My wifey helped with a lot of that. Lots of props to my wife right now. She helped with a lot of that. It was real easy after that.
Yeah. I love the fuck out of Nicole, bro, because I get that. I'm giving peace, tranquility. Like, you know, we're here. We're having a damn good night. You know, everybody, y'all know how the fuck we do. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls want to do dilly dilly. And
dilly.
I'm in the dungeon,
Rob,
like strapped dilly.
Like I was in this Twitter poll, Robbie. I wanted you to be in it. But I know you were obviously doing a lot more important things than being in Twitter polls. So I didn't bother you with it. But they were putting all these like fantasy creators together in a poll.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I got eliminated in the last round.
I voted for your ass like every time your name popped up in a poll. You and like FB Stoner,
Justin. Let them know who was your
Stepmom
campaign
Lauren.
manager. Tell me I wasn't your campaign manager.
Yeah, bro.
So
I was shocked in the
tanked
support I got, man, because like I was going up against a page that had 80,000 subscribers on YouTube alone.
But
and
you
like,
shouldn't be surprised, bro. Like,
yeah, and I was keeping up with them in the votes, man. They were getting pretty upset. They sent me some DMs saying I was cheating and stuff.
Bro, they were getting butt tickled. They were getting butt tickled. So I'm gonna put this out there really quick.
Butt tickled. I love that.
I'm gonna put this out there really quick. My ass has been off Twitter for 2 weeks. All right, I have kept my personal protesting Black Lives Matter life away from my business life, which I'm gonna let it be known as of this show that shit's not happening anymore. If you don't like what the fuck I post on Twitter, if you don't like what the fuck I post on Instagram, guess what? There's an unfollow button for you.
Hey, you ain't gotta like it, but you gotta respect it.
Bro, I was telling people that like the other, because like our page, like our brand, we try and keep G-rated, family friendly, for everyone, fun. We don't want to be political. But like a couple weeks ago, I was like, me and Perry, my co-host, talked, and we're like,
I love Perry.
Dude, we can't just like ignore this issue. Yeah, I prefer you do.
Yes.
But I was like, we can't just ignore the shit going on around the country. We just need to address this at the beginning of this episode. So that's what we start out in our episode. First thing we talk about, like, and if you don't like it, please unfollow me.
Yep.
Yeah, man. No, I love you. I love you and Perry, man. Your chemistry is dope. It's just every time you like within 5 minutes, I'm laughing with both of y'all. It's awesome.
But I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there, and I'm gonna make sure that I say this on the record, because I felt bad for honestly 2 weeks that I hadn't really posted my thoughts, and I
don't even trip, bro.
Yeah, you're good.
But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this. I promoted this as a veteran-owned business, and everyone knows that this is a military United States Air Force-owned business. I am former United States Air Force. I am former United States military police.
Talk that shit.
But this is also a fucking black-owned business.
Talk that shit.
Okay. This is also a black-owned business.
Say that again. Say that again.
Also a minority-owned business.
That's right.
And
I'm your hype man right now. I'm your hype man.
And if you don't like it, and if you don't support it, then get the fuck out.
Pew, go that way.
Because sorry if you don't like that, but we don't have room for people like that here. I mean,
and like
social distancing, go that way.
I got a white-owned business, and if you don't like it, please unfollow me too.
Yeah, because that's white chocolate.
That's right. It's right.
If you do not like it, then that is. I serve for you to be able to have the right to feel and believe whatever the fuck you want. I may not like.
I want to say this. I want to say.
Hang on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I am thankful for the allies in this industry and in this business that I have. Justin, I thank you. Bogart, Peacock, you know, like who's in the chat, like everybody, because when I started this business, they didn't look at me any differently. Honestly, they didn't look at me as, yo, he's an HNIC. Like, you know, that's like, they didn't look at me as a black business owner. But now clearly I feel like I have to go out there on the record and put that out there. And it's been weighing on me too heavy to not go on the record and say it. So I'm saying it. If you don't like the fact that I'm the owner and I'm the CEO of this,
fuck your life. Can I say it for you?
And fuck your life.
Fuck your life.
This is sports channel, and what sports channel you guys got left? NASCAR even embracing this shit at this point. Like,
I want to say something. Us.
Yeah, it's in everything. Nick Howard with a everyone versus a racism thing, because racism does come in all forms of against all minorities,
bro.
And he put the hashtag BLM at the end.
Yeah, it's a systematic thing. It's a systematic
thing about this,
thing.
bro. I'm proud to be a part of the Rumboyz because we are a diverse set of individuals. And if y'all remember, everybody remember with me, the last time we were doing Rumboyz After Dark, Robbie opened up the show and he was like, hey, you know, I know there's a lot of things going on. Hopefully this serves as a distraction, but I also want you to look at this panel and use it as an example of what the world should be like. You know what I mean? Like, do you remember saying that?
Yeah,
I do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all be role models here.
I do want to say this. Like, anybody who tries to stray away, any content creator that supports the BLM movement or supports just fucking human rights in general, like, if you're not putting your content on the line, step the fuck aside. You know what I mean? Stop trying to play this political games or like PC shit. If you really believe in something and you know it's wrong, put your content on the line.
Yeah,
bro,
honestly,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't get more PC than clock management, and we still
don't.
address it.
Exactly.
We still address it.
No, and
because you're
that's a
willing
good
to put
job.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I commend Justin and Clock Management for them
bro.
doing that. Like
he puts it on the line because he's a real one.
Yeah, I put like myself, my personal stuff, my personal belief out there. I was, I have been a very strong supporter, myself being a minority as well. So I feel like that's probably a big reason why I don't have over 1,000 followers just yet. But that doesn't matter to me. The 999
matters.
The whatever, all the people that do understand that, and they're following and they understand that, and those are the good people still fighting the fight, and I can go ahead and reach them there when I do share things like arrest the cops that are still at large for Breonna Taylor's death, or Ahmaud Arbery's.
Check this out, Peacock. Even Robbie would be like, because I always tap in with everybody.
Of course, I talk to you on the regular, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate
I tap
that,
in with everybody because, you know what I'm saying? All this shit aside, you know what I mean? During the apocalypse, I got to meet some great friends, brethren.
Yes.
We're moving forward. There's no stopping this. You know what I mean?
No, and hopefully we all come out of this way better than before we came in. Now America's eyes are open.
And I'm the same way as Bogart. Like, I'm the type of person where, like, with my friends, as I'm like driving somewhere doing something, if I'm driving, I have some time where I'm not doing something. Yeah, I'll call someone and I'll be like, let me check in, see what they're up to. I call Robbie. Even we weren't, Robbie is busy with stuff, but I'm like, let me see how Robbie's doing. Like he's out there doing real shit.
And
I want to check in with him.
He would tell me, when I would call Robbie, he'd be like, don't trip, bro. We're coming back. And, sooner. I'm like, I'm not worried about coming back on After Dark, bro. I just want to make sure you're good. Because you out there doing some shit where, like, you can even get killed for real. Like,
no, it's true. I texted Robbie. I was like, hey, bro, be safe. I know what you're doing. I know you're busy, but be safe. Please be safe.
And, like, I've never been so proud.
Guns pulled on me. I had a fucking military grade laser pointer pointed at me from a first floor of a parking garage. Not
a sniper
right in the middle, and they pointed right at my chest and went right across from me. Went right over to my homie. My girl tried to come. She's like, "Hey, baby, what's going on?" I was like, "Get behind me and stand back." I just started walking backwards, bro. And she's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Just keep walking back. Just keep walking backwards."
Hey, you know what is dope? I mean, I don't want to say this is dope, but about this time, this day and age, like, because you are a figure and you have to worry about people trying to target you. At least everybody's masked up, and then if you can get everybody to wear the same thing too, they won't know who to hit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that should be a thing too. Like, you know what I mean? You might need to get shirts for the movement too, so like you could be able to blend in, because they're gonna, and I already told Robbie too, you know what I'm saying? Because I am his campaign manager, you know what I mean?
Yo.
And I was like, bro, you need to be very careful, bro, because now they're gonna be. Remember, Robbie, one time I hit you, it was a missed call. You hit me back. It was probably like 11 o'clock your time. And you're like, bro, they fucking polices, bro. They came to my crib, it's pounding on my door, bro. And I was like, bro, because they're on you right now, dog. Like, you're making change. They're going to be on you, bro. They don't like that shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, so it's always, bro, all this fantasy shit aside, all the sports, debates aside, like, bro, you were doing the real work. You were leading the revolution, bro. Like, it really made me proud to be alive that I know you, even. You know what I mean? Because I'm just crazy ass Bogart. You know what I mean? I'm proud of my own life, but then knowing
all I could do is tweet and share links.
From the hood trying to make it, bro. For real. I'm just a young from Southeast DC that's trying to change what I grew up seeing.
All I could do was like share stuff on posts and tweets and things on Instagram and Twitter, but like there was no protest going around here where I'm at. Like, we're like 98% Hispanic, and then like the other 2% is actually black, and it's very, very little white people around here. There's very little white people around here, and there used to be a lot, honestly. But
bro, that sounds like where I grew up.
Yeah,
I lived in Cali.
You know what's crazy? Where I grew up, where I'm still at, the east side of San Jose. If y'all Rumboyz and girls want to come holler at the kid, I'll show you all the good food joints. Anyways,
dude, once this Rona stuff's over, man, and I'm out there, I'm hitting y'all up for sure. I'm gonna stop in Colorado, hit up Robbie, and then go check y'all out, and then I'm gonna go up and go check out Justin, and then I'm gonna fly all the way back.
Hey, where I grew up, though,
we'll get some good seafood out here, man.
Dude, I love seafood.
I want to touch on something that Mayor Robert talked about. Because I know I got like a little passionate right there for a second. I was like, yo, if you don't like it, like, fuck you, like, delete me.
And I said it for you. Fuck your life.
But first, I'm gonna give you the option. Not even the option. I'm gonna give you the invitation, because I want to be able to have this discussion with you. First, DM me and message me and be like, well, why do you feel that way? Why do you, and I'll try and explain to you. And if you don't get it, then
yeah,
then
and that's
fuck your life.
And that's because Robbie is looking to move into politics. For me, if you don't agree, just delete me. Just unfollow, delete me, block me.
I'm gonna say this.
I welcome it. If you want to talk shit,
I don't want that conversation.
Drive my engagements up. If y'all want to come through and talk shit, be my guest. You know what I'm saying? Drive the algorithm up with all that negative shit, because YouTube,
she's a keeper, dog.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love it.
Keeper.
What up, Nikki?
When was the last time that I had a beer brought to me on air?
I've never seen it.
Right now. That's it. I think
maybe Ty Boogie might have done it.
Yeah,
Ty Boogie might have done it for you.
Damn. Hey, shout out to Ty Bugs.
Shout out to Ty Boogie. Shout out to Tyler Moss, who jumped up on the chat. Yeah, he was the one running all those.
Hey, Tyler Moss is the guy. Shout out to Tyler Moss.
I hit him up. I actually hit him up in his DMs. I'm like, dude, running that poll like you did with the bracket was pure genius.
Yeah, it was great.
Bro, he's a young phenom, bro.
Why do you say it like this? It's like it's so hard not to be in Robbie's DMs. Like, what?
Bro. And I don't know.
Listen, you know You know, he loved, you gotta always look at with Tyler Moss, his phrasing is always something that involves like penis talk, you know what I mean? And small penis talk.
I don't know.
He'll tell you himself, you know what I mean?
I don't know if Tyler Moss still in the chat, but
yeah, he is. I love the guy.
Man, I love Tyler Moss. I can't wait. One day I'm gonna reach out. I want to get him on my show.
He keeps telling me that he wants to replace Perry if Perry ever can't make it on a show.
Because Perry,
in 2 weeks, Perry isn't going to be on the show. Tyler, you're in.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, he's gonna open up the show. He's gonna grow a beard out, right?
He's gonna wear a fake beard.
He's gonna wear it.
Perry fake hits on you so much, Justin. It's hilarious. I love it.
Like, it literally opens up the show. It's like, and it's such
every time.
Every time. Hey, are you a fan of?
It is weird, but it's funny.
The last one we just posted, like he started out, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think he's doing a pickup line." This
he was
time.
like, "Nothing's weird this time," but then he got you.
Yeah, it was a pickup line.
Of course it is.
I saw it.
Hey, Justin gets hit on more than freaking cash for clunkers strippers in West Virginia strip club.
Damn,
cash for clunkers.
Hey, you've never had a fucking drunken night of gambling until you end up at a cash for clunkers at the end. And you just walk in.
I don't even know what that is. I can only imagine.
It's a pawn shop.
Yeah. My stomach hurts from laughing so hard right now.
I love you guys, man. It's good to be back.
How about a sports topic?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we haven't talked about sports in like an hour.
Massively shift gears.
I think we talked about NASCAR last time, or baseball.
Speaking of shifting
like
gears,
I said, we haven't talked about sports.
Yeah, speaking of shifting gears, nice segue.
So Justin brought up his fantasy football topic. We're going to kind of keep it in the realm of fantasy football.
Yay! It's our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Don't sound so fucking excited, Miles.
No, it's true. It's our wheelhouse. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to talk about fantasy football.
Hey, I love that Miles he's in a new vicinity too. I love that you're not in that hot ass garage no more, huh?
After Chunkers, Frank B knew exactly what I was doing.
Yeah,
it's still a little hot in here though.
Yeah, my office. No, it's the computer, man. My office gets hot, like crazy hot.
You know what? I try to do this whole new fancy thing with a light. I'm gonna turn this light off. I'm over here sweating.
Yeah, I got like this ring light that I use sometimes.
Give me Grammy Bogart.
But when we're doing
light now, I'm
like,
this is not like the same lighting setup. Like I'm like fucking.
Hey, you know what though?
I'm in the dark.
Change is good.
Now it's really Rumboyz After Dark.
Change is good.
Yo,
you know what I mean,
let's not do that.
Let's
Robbie, what were you saying? We like cut you off and sidetracked us.
I think it was sports.
Jimbo might as well be on the show.
No, Jimbo's here. He's getting us all in line. Jimbo's a hitman.
Until he's been drinking too much.
Jimbo's like, Philip, take over the show. I'm going to take a break real quick.
Should Colin Kaepernick be issued an apology and be given a job?
Oh my
God!
Yes, at least a backup job.
Robbie, Seattle will pick him
at
up.
Least.
Rob,
I think Seattle.
I know you just labeled this show Rumboyz After Dark, but like I feel like there should be a hashtag BLM at the end of this one.
I love it.
Our subject matter so far, but absolutely he should.
Yeah, is Nathan Peterman still in the league? Because if he is,
yes, he is.
Then
my God, Nathan Peterman.
There are so many terrible backup quarterbacks everywhere. If one of the major guys goes down,
and I keep hearing people talk about Nathan Peterman. They talk about him going to Seattle, but you know where he should be? He should be the backup quarterback for Mahomes.
Who?
Why?
Kaepernick.
He's got a Kaepernick should. No, Kaepernick should. Or Lamar. Like either one of them.
Or Deshaun.
Yeah, because you have Greg Roman there. You have
Greg
Roman in Baltimore, right?
No, it's the exact same fucking system in KC. It is the exact same.
Andy Reid, bro. Come on.
That's why I say either the Ravens or Kansas City, because you have Mahomes, who it's the same system, or you got Greg Roman, who turned him into a rock star there in the Ravens. Like,
well, if that happens, I'm dropping Jordan Tamu or whatever from my dynasty rosters or my tax squad.
I heard the Chargers want to give him a shot. I don't want him to go to the Chargers because they need to fix their offensive line issues first.
Well, it doesn't. Like, how long is Tyrod Taylor going to be the starter there? You think it's going to be a whole season?
No. But here's my thing. Like, all the people who hate Colin Kaepernick are looking for one bad game to say that's why he doesn't belong in the NFL.
Yeah, you want him to succeed.
I want him to be put in a situation where he can succeed. Don't put him behind a crappy offensive line where he's going to do bad-ish.
Good spot.
Tennessee would be a smash spot for him.
Yeah, he would kill it there. He would kill it.
And bro, like I will say, Seattle, like not even speaking.
Call him, Frank. Call him.
Yeah, make the phone call, Frank B.
No, he wants to call in. I don't.
Oh, I thought he said. He said calling to talk to Greg Roman.
He should just go back to San Francisco.
Bro, I would love that.
Man, I would love it too. And the coach Shanahan said he's into it,
bro.
Like everyone there has changed except the owner, who should change.
I mean,
so I'm down with
podcast,
that. Garoppolo tore his ACL like running out of bounds. Sorry to say it, but I mean,
think about this though.
No, he tried not to run out of bounds.
Well, let's talk about this though. The Shanahan system involves a lot of bootlegs and rollouts, but we haven't been able to see that because him being removed off the ACL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
he should be better this year, though. I mean, 1 year removed from the injury.
Me and Perry were just talking about this. Like, if Colin Kaepernick was the quarterback last year, we would have a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, man. And they were so close the last time he was there, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Perry, where was this information a year ago? Perry.
Hey, Bogart, it wasn't unknown to anyone. It was just they denied it.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
I think we're all in agreement here that obviously Kaepernick should get a shot somewhere, either as a starter, like a low end, like a back end starter, like QB1 type deal, or at least at the very least, a backup somewhere for a team that needs it. Jesus.
Most teams roster 3 quarterbacks. That's so ridiculous.
You remember Justin?
How does he not have a job?
Yeah,
how does he not have a job?
Hey, Clock, you remember when Kaepernick back in 2013?
Oh, good point, Robert.
He got all that shit.
Good point right there.
Okay, yeah, let's bring that up. Because I was about to go Bogart.
I was like, Derek Carr, though. I mean, like, yeah, I mean,
the wheels fall off.
They got the mighty.
Kaepernick's got wheels, so
they got the mighty Mariota.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
so exactly.
Business
the guy that lost to Tannehill. Tannehill played well.
Probably played for my Redskins.
Kaepernick to capital L. Bro, he's probably there. I'll let you know. I'm gonna go check it out. I'll let you know. Side note, real quick, did you guys see they brought bulldozers up there to Capitol Hill this morning, and then they took them away?
No,
they didn't. Yeah, they brought bulldozers and like all this stuff to like take out all the fencing and take back Capitol Hill. And then they talked to the leadership.
Is Trump
and they left. They have 72, and after 72 hours, they're planning to take down all the walls and stuff after talking with them.
No, wait, hold on. Wait.
I forgot that was still happening.
Wait,
bro, that's right down the road from me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let me wrap my fucking head around it. Capitol Hill, DC?
No. Capitol Hill. Oh, I assume that people are talking about Capitol Hill in Seattle.
No.
Capitol Hill in Seattle. It's been all over the news.
Yeah, because what's that CHOP crew called? What's that crew called?
Most people call it CHOP, Capitol Hill Autonomous Property.
Yeah.
But
I read about that.
Or autonomous people.
Bulldozers and roll through the fucking building.
Bro, our protesters took 6 city blocks over for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah,
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Y'all
something
see
like
my folks out there in Oakland?
They took over the police station.
There's a video of my folks out in Oakland.
Awesome.
They got a crane, and like while everybody's looting, they had a crane with a wrecking ball, and they were tearing down a police station. And I was like, wow. There you go. Because if you're gonna fight the power, take it to where it belongs to be. Don't loot these small businesses and stuff like that could ultimately hurt communities and shit like that. They had the wrecking ball.
Hold on. Big shout to Frank B.
Bro, big apology to Frank B. I was supposed to do a show and I missed it. I forgot about it. I'm sorry, Frank. Hit me up.
Yo, Frank, definitely hit me up, bro. I'll feature on the show. I'll make time. I'll clear a block so that we can hop on a show together.
I myself I'm always free for a podcast too. So if you ever need any, well, not always, but I mean, we can work something out.
Get us all on at once. Get the whole panel.
Just bring the whole crew on, Frank. We're taking over the show.
My DMs are always open, is what I meant to say. My daughter just walked in. What the hell?
bro, dude, like back and forth. I saw it. That was like a little Chucky doll. Just,
Hey, that scared me. I thought I was hallucinating.
Oh,
Like I had shroom residue from the other day.
I didn't see when she walked in. I got scared. Like what?
I got the StreamYard open here, and I got YouTube open here. I'm like, man, I missed it. I didn't see it, and then I just saw it run by on this time. Like,
Oh yeah, because it's like there's a little delay.
yeah.
oh man.
Oh, that's a good idea. I have a TV right here. I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
Bro, you know it's a good song. You know I was singing Reunited. You know what's the other one is good? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I was gonna go with
Bro, you know what another good song is?
The Boys Are Back in
Because-
Town.
Gangster Rap made me do it.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, me and Justin
of course,
were
white
backstage-
chocolate.
Me and Justin were backstage before tonight's show, listening to that joint. Like I was like, yeah, my girl's bumping the music in the back, chilling. Yo, it's so cute. She'll be rapping while we're driving.
I'm
Bro,
always watching
and she's
Travis
an Ice
Scott.
Cube fan. Like
I'm so happy.
I
for
already
you,
love this
Admiral.
chick, Robbie.
Hey, Admiral, cheers to you,
Yeah,
man.
Cheers, fellas. Cheers.
I know
fuck-
I'm an Ice Cube
Cheers,
fan. I
fellas.
assume Bogart is.
I love that. I love seeing
I
that
love
cute
Ice
smile on your
Cube.
face.
Like
Have you
every-
noticed it?
I have
noticed
like
the different
10
mood
Ice
that the
Cube
Admiral's
songs in my yeah, he's smiling.
He's
It's
in
weird.
a stellar
Exactly.
mood. Because he's always on kill mode. Mind you, the switch can be hit any moment.
Hey, bro, you haven't been muted once, and we're an hour and 10
Right?
minutes in.
Well, you know what though? I'm not shrooming tonight too, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
When
we
I'm
got to kind of.
shrooming, my thoughts go. Even if I don't talk, I'm such a great ventriloquist that like it just keeps coming. You know what I mean? I'm like, I didn't say that. Yes, I did. Right?
Oh man, that's
Oh my
funny.
gosh.
Bro, it was some shit that you said one episode. I got a fucking a DM on Twitter the next day, and I literally just told the person to go fuck themselves.
Something that Bogart said.
Yeah, something that Bogart had made. He had made a joke, and like it was something about like animals. Like
But Bogart's a
Oh,
comedian.
Peter.
You gotta let that shit slide.
I know,
Oh,
I'm
the
like a-
PETA. I
I'm like-
remember that.
Yeah,
yeah, it was one of those things.
Comedians
Like,
get a pass up to a certain point. Once you're
Yeah.
doing like sexually advancing on people, Chris D'Elia, stuff like that, and they cut it off, right?
Fuck those people.
Cancel that shit.
but yeah,
Yeah.
Bogart had made like one fucking joke, and like I had literally said, "I'll pay whatever FCC fines," and then
I remember
I remember that.
yeah, and then
I don't remember the joke.
email
No, I don't either.
from some angry ass, bitter old Karen at PETA, like, and I was like, "Listen, ma'am, you can go fuck yourself for all I care."
You can go find fantasy advice
That's why I
somewhere
love
else.
you. That's why I love you, Rob. I remember even one time we were doing a mock draft with like 12 of the who's who in the fantasy industry.
Oh, that was awesome.
And-
I was
and, like-
I was not home. I was
and then
mocking
we
from
were
my
ta-
phone.
We were
I
talking
picked Antonio
about-
Brown by accident. For God's sakes.
Bro, shout out to Gemmo. Shout out to Gemmo. He's done that too. No, but remember we were talking
on
about
accident.
Leonard Fournette, right? And during the time Leonard Fournette rumors were about being cut, and then it comes to Bogart. What do you think? Well, as I like to call him,
Hold
Leonard
up.
Foreskin. You know what I mean? And just
Oh,
like
yeah, I remember
Foreskin,
that.
just like Foreskin does, it tends to get cut. And then Robbie was like, "Hold on, Bogart."
That's what I'm
He's
talking
like-
about, Jake Miller.
Yo,
You
Jake,
got some dono hype.
no.
Oh, shout out to Jake. Come
My boy
back.
Jake.
Hey, man, I miss Jake.
The only other guy that's almost as white as Justin.
Dilly.
I'm about to pour up. I'm gonna pour
But I
up.
love
Close. It's close.
Yeah, I love Jake. He's not as white because his beard is full, so it makes him a little darker. It just looks, I don't know. But
Yeah.
Jake's the
And-
Rumboyz combat. Love
And
that
his
guy.
his lighting's
Solid.
always darker too.
It is. He's always like, and then he's like, look at my cat.
And he has the greatest. First of all, I
It's
love
not him,
it.
it's the cat. It's not
I
him.
love it when we're on with Jake because his grandfather clock actually keeps the time. Rather
We
than
know.
shit.
No, we know.
You know what I mean?
We know.
Like,
If
I need that thing back here, man.
yeah, I know what time it is. Like I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know what
Like,
I mean?
I need to get a grandfather clock just right here.
It's so on brand for you.
Right?
You know?
I'm
The
failing.
pendulum is swinging in our favor, Rum Boys.
The pit
And-
in the pendulum.
Bro, I really need to get Flava Flav to do my intro.
Ooh, big ass clock.
I'll chip in for
Bro,
the cameo purchase
Hey,
on that one.
even if he doesn't, bro. How about this? Your birthday's coming up, July 5th. Because you have the same birthday as my daughter and Mac Dre. Shout out to the Mac God, rest in
Shout out to
peace.
Mac Dre.
Hey, right?
Oh,
And-
hey,
And check
His
this out.
face.
I'm
shout out
gonna
to
go
Baby
ahead-
Huey as well, man.
Oh, yeah, shout out to
Unfortunately,
Baby
he was
Huey.
shot. Golly.
Black Panther.
And I'm gonna go ahead and send you the biggest like stopwatch necklace I could ever find. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you because
bro, I'm aware.
Yes,
I'm aware every episode.
Hey, really quick, fellas, I want to shout out Spurs with Aiden over on Sportscaster. I want to shout out Devo Jr. over on Sportscaster. I want to shout out Silly Simon on Sportscaster. Edwin dunk, or I'm sorry, Ewing should have dunked. You are right. Ewing should have dunked.
He should have.
He's still not over it. I love that. Don't ever get over it.
That's shout a great name.
Ewing should have dunked on Sportscaster. And big shout to Sportscaster. Really quick for ladies and gentlemen out there that do not know what sportscaster.com is, or Sportscaster, the app on all iOS devices. Sportscaster is a live streaming broadcasting platform in which you can check out some of your favorite sportscasters in the world, honestly. We cover everything from play-by-play to podcasts. We break down some esports, and they are the official home of the TBL, the basketball league that is getting ready to come back. I really want to shout out the basketball league, the TBL. We are expanding the league. We are now up to, I believe it's 16 different cities. We're adding more cities. So make sure you guys keep supporting Sportscaster, keep supporting the TBL, keep supporting the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, Clock Management, Rumboyz.com, the GMM Network. Y'all know how the fuck it goes. Let's dive into this topic. So, fellas, with the NBA season getting underway, but then also simultaneously with the second wave of coronavirus.
Cardi B.
How are you fellas feeling about the return of the NBA, and is it realistically going to withstand? We are going to have Pelicans and Lakers tipping off that, I believe. I'll have to go back and check.
That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
The worst part about Rumboyz After Dark is I get excited to talk every time when you talk about the subject, and sometimes I'm like, I'm not first this time.
You want me to be first? I'll go ahead and talk.
I went first last time.
First, the NBA will tip off with Jazz, Pels, and Lakers Clips.
Oh, Jazz and Pelicans. Lakers,
Jazz, Pelicans, and Lakers and Clippers.
Well, that's great for everybody in the California area who wants to, I guess, maybe, I don't what's the fan situation like? How are they doing virtual things like the way the soccer FIFA was doing, or are they
I don't know.
down another route?
I think that's just empty stands UFC style.
Pump the crowd noise in like the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, so let's let's assume that it's going to be that way. NBA will still be fine. I think that they tested 300 and something possible players, and 15 or 16 came back positive. So that's like 5%. I don't know. My maths suck. I'm an English major, so I'm going to put it around there. You guys can do the math for me.
That's accurate.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I just did it real quick in my head. I was like, oh, that could be way off. But okay, so that's not too bad as long as they keep those guys quarantined, right? I don't know who those 16 players may be. You know, for fans, hopefully it's like guys that are on the bench or, you know, don't get into the rotation so that it doesn't really affect the performance of the guys out there on the court. Basketball, in my opinion, if you're a baller, you should have been playing basketball, pickup games, you know, during this whole time, regardless, you know, kind of, you know, still keeping in shape. Basketball is a year-round kind of thing. I don't think that you should have any kind of concerns as like, well, they were off for a long period of time and now they're going to come back. What about injuries? I think that this is a kind of thing that can get ramped up really quickly, especially these guys were, you know, staying, you know, at home and in shape and doing what they should have been doing. Now, you can obviously train at home by yourself. You don't have to be playing pickup games. You could be running courts and doing drills. So I think that it should be fine. I'm not worried about injuries. And I think that the NBA coming back would be fine as long as we do keep the fans away from the arenas, because I feel like that's where the virus spreads. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys have obviously been tested. They're going to check for their fevers. They're going to disinfect and take all the possible precautions that they need to. They're going to play the game. And then afterwards, they're going to disinfect, take showers, do what they need to do and get out of there.
And the NBA players, come on, we know when they travel around, they're one of the most slingingest, Johnsonist motherfuckers ever, right? Listen,
they're taking precautions. They all have penicillin.
Yes, they need to be very, like, it needs to be all basketball right now. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, let's be honest, right?
I've seen I've seen Joanna.
I think that's the most Bogart comment I made all night. I'm back.
For real, yes. So Mayor Robert, yeah, they are doing it at the Disney Resort. That's right. I am very curious.
And it's they're all isolated.
Yeah, they're all supposed to be isolated. They're supposed to be. But we've talked about this many a times on this damn show.
Hold on, Robbie. I get talked before you.
You're right, actually. It's your turn.
All right. So, because you got a better take than me anyway. You're more into basketball than me. So just let me get into
You're going to say some better shit.
Yeah, so first of all,
before you steal it.
Yeah, before you steal the show with like actual like useful takes.
Let me throw my 2 cents in.
Right? So
I got like a cent.
Right before I go though, with what you're talking about, Miles, one of the players though, Giannis. Now I'm gonna slaughter this last name. Anik Mutombo.
From Denver.
You scared me.
You felt like you were having a fucking seizure saying that.
Bro, no one asked me how to spell it.
Yeah, right? Bro.
I can't even pronounce it, let alone spell it.
But he said he doesn't even own a basketball hoop at his house.
Wow, why?
Like, that's what I'm saying. If you're a professional athlete, go a professional basketball player, go buy one.
But you know what, though? He might got that
in the
switch.
amount of time he told someone that he didn't have a basketball hoop, he could have had one built.
Is he still living in Greece? I mean, I don't understand what's going on.
Bro. And then also I'm excited as a fantasy football guy because I think the NBA coming back is going to give us kind of like a trial run of professional sports where we could look to see if we could get the NFL running. So I'm all about this. I want to see how they get it going, the precautions that we could exactly.
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. All right.
We wouldn't expect nothing less.
I'm laughing too hard right now.
First off, this shit being held in Disney, Orlando, Florida. I don't know if y'all ever been to Florida.
Yeah, because Florida ruled sports essential.
Florida, man.
They also have a 300% increase in coronavirus in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. So there's
Florida, Texas, and Cali are.
I was gonna say I was gonna be proud to say it, but Texas is not too far behind.
Yeah,
so. Cali is
shutting back down, bro.
I've been sharing that stuff on my Twitter.
Bro, New York even shot. Like New York is plummeting, bro, which is the good thing.
It's sad.
People are all mad.
Like I don't
New York rules, but it's working.
I don't want to say this, but like Seattle's getting like shitted on because like we weren't opening up. People are upset because like, oh, businesses are gonna fail, and we weren't opening up for a long time. They slowly started to. And now we're like all these other states are way above us, but we started out at the very top. We were the first state to spike.
That was exactly. I mean, because you guys are like, a mini city. All the metropolitan areas.
New world order.
New. Hey, you guys know? You guys know that's why my GMM logo is like that. Because it's the little N, the big W, the small O.
Bro, I totally noticed that. Yeah. I totally noticed that the first time I saw it.
Come on, I'm a big wrestling nerd.
It just clicked on me,
the first time I saw it, because I'd already talked to you and you had talked, we talked about
I love wrestling, bro. I was so into it back in the day. In junior high school, I was so into it.
I was in like middle school and like my freshman year in high school, but I didn't like to admit it. I didn't like to admit it.
He was like a guilty pleasure.
Man, we were walking around the halls being like,
D-Generation
out of fucking third grade.
Yeah, D-Generation X, man. That was some.
Bro,
I was in junior high when that was going on in the late 90s.
Bro, shout out to Gemma the Icon, right? I got him on Playmaker AF where like I get to like have people tell their life story.
Yo, dude, I saw a picture of Gemma with his dad. Shout out to Gemma.
And he looks exactly like him.
Yeah, and then his dad has long hair, so he kind of looked like Danzig. I was like, man, I bet your dad fucking rocks. I bet you.
Hold on, I'm gonna veer off for just 1 minute, 60 seconds of some Bogart veer off.
All right, go.
Really?
I'm timing you.
I had one television.
I got the clock.
Hold on, do I start now? Okay.
Yeah, go. You're up.
We had one television growing up in the house I grew up in. So like I would want to watch wrestling. And my dad, he came to America at 19 years old. So he kind of still has the Filipino accent, but he still talks really American. But he would be like, look at this, Jay. Because I'm Jay and I'm a junior, right?
Okay.
Look at this, Jay. You like to watch these guys in their underwear. It's a ballet. It's a ballet, Jay. and I'll be like, I'm like the little kid. It's real, Dad.
That's really how international parents be, though.
It's a ballet, Jay. They're in their underwear. And I'm like, damn, like shitting on my wrestling love.
Hey, but that ballet hurts, and real ballet hurts, from what I've been told.
Yeah, my grandpa was the same way, bro. Like I'd go to my because they had cable.
Oh, my grandma had cable. Exact same thing.
Cable. I watched that Monday Night Raw.
That's how you know I grew up poor. My
grandma was
cable,
all like Ric Flair. She was all about Ric Flair, and like, Ric Flair muy guapo, and Ric Flair.
Oh, she was looking at Ric Flair Ric Flair.
Oh, bro, I would go to their house to watch that, and like me and my cousins, my younger cousins, like all the like little boys, we'd like show up over there and be like, wait for grandma to leave the room, and we can storm the TV. Take the remote, change it, and she won't notice.
Yes.
You're fucked.
Yeah. And we'd be sitting there watching it, and then next thing you know, you're just getting hit upside the back of your head. Like, oh, why?
The TV at my grandma's house did not have a remote. It was one of those.
Oh, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be completely honest. I don't even know how the fuck we got on the topic of fake ass.
Listen, Bogart did it.
Bogart did it.
I said it would be 60 seconds. I did like 25 seconds.
Yeah, Bogart was under his time, but then they ran with it.
All I was gonna say, the NBA playoffs are gonna fail because NBA players are man whores and they're gonna get outside that bubble.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
I wanted to say.
Yeah, ask Magic Johnson. Ask Magic Johnson.
Oh,
that was dark.
No, but money.
He has the magic of his disease. I'm just saying he was a man whore.
Listen.
Hey, Dennis Rodman smashed Carmen Electra back in '96, bro.
Dude, yeah, but I don't want to know how many dudes.
So did Jimmo.
Yeah, Jimmo did smash Carmen.
Did he?
He's like, allegedly. Hold on.
Allegedly.
This is off-air talk.
They definitely thought.
I believe it too.
I believe it too. I do.
Hey, Jimmo's
very charismatic.
Yes, he's a Sagittarius too.
And he probably had a picture of his racing emu on the wall. As
racing like a llama. It's not an emu. It's a fucking racing llama. He owns a racing llama.
Llama. Yeah. Sorry. Me and him we're going to have our race.
You know what's fucking crazy?
I don't even own a llama yet.
I will race against those llamas.
Like, you know what?
Me as a me.
And I gotta put this out there. I love the fact that the Jim of the Icon podcast is a part of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
I love it. It's a great show.
You listen to his stories, and then when you find out just how like people tell you stories,
they're authentic.
They're like motherfucker, fuck that. Like that's not real. Like when Jim was like, no,
I knew people who were like habitual liars.
He's the icon for a reason.
When Jim was like, bro, I did blow at Lizzie Lohan, and this is how it happened. You're like, that's exactly how that happened.
Yes.
Is that, bro? Like I've talked to him so many times in private conversations where I'm like, I should be recording this,
bro. How about this? I talked to him on Candid Conversations where when I brought him on Playmaker AF, I was like, so what don't you want me to touch on? He's like, anything that's not statute of limitation. And I was like, okay. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, writing the game script. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't want to, you know what I mean?
Nothing that's getting me arrested.
Shout to Just Keep Scouting.
Yes.
Shout to Just Keep Scouting.
It's true. We are very underrated.
Just Keep Scouting.
The llama, baby. Jimmo was still.
Jimmo, we're going. Jimmo, I'm telling you, we're having a llama race.
I love the llama.
I love being back, man. The Rumboyz
and Tyler Moss is going to air it live on his Twitter.
He's gonna have a bracket, like a pool, like money pool on it.
I want to.
And we're gonna get Monkey Knife Fight to have props on it.
To do props.
There you go.
Yo, I love what Blake said.
Bro, and Bogart will be racing against these said llamas.
Yeah. Wrestling llama, Carmen Electra, and emus. Yep, that's what we've been talking about in the last 30 seconds.
We have not had a traditional show tonight. We have literally talked about
this is a one of one. This is a one of one.
You're never going to get this type of show again because I'm not going to let them do this again.
I'm not even on mushrooms. The mushrooms are regular.
You took the fences out, and now we're running wild.
I'm never doing this again.
Hey, I'm a peacock.
Normally, you send us like, yeah, he is. You normally give us a show script, and I can help keep it on track. But there's no show script. I can't do that. I can't do it.
And you know what?
He has a feather pillow. What the fuck?
I love the recon. I love the fact that he sprung it on. Like, I get an email alert, right? Because I actually put it on my main phone because I have all these phones and shit. And then
I'm selling drugs. You won't have
listen, hold on. Allegedly.
What up, Luke?
Allegedly.
Allegedly and legally. How about that? For real. Shout out to my sponsor, CB Milk and Honey. We doing a legal thing.
I still have some, and that thing works so great. I love
that. Cool? You know what's cool is that it shows you when you pump it, it moves up.
Yeah.
So you can see how much is left. You know what I mean? Those things, that's awesome, dude. Like
I only use it when I really, really need it, bro.
Same,
yeah, bro.
Same.
And
so good. So good.
Try some of that CBD. She might like it. She might be like,
yeah, bro. It's in the mail.
Hey,
it's
guys,
in the mail.
I got to say, do me a favor. Go to Crossed Arrows Brewery. They're on all social medias and give them a follow, subscribe, whatever.
Is that your new one on your sites? Your new sponsor?
They're not even sponsoring me. No, it's a buddy of mine. It's a buddy. Yeah, it's a buddy of mine that opened his own brewery about a year ago, and he's just getting going. Great dude, and like he gives me kegs of beer. Honestly.
Oh yeah, shout him out.
Oh, that's why you
shout him out.
But he's also a good friend of mine, and it's great beer.
Oh, word.
I just followed him.
I appreciate it.
Where's my phone?
Yeah,
it's at Arrows Brewery.
Oh, hey, Miles, can you send me a link to my phone?
For sure.
Yeah, thanks. I want to make sure I follow the dudes. You know what I'm saying?
You got it, man. No problem.
Luke Brown asking if we're going to be covering the Clippers-Lakers game. I know for a fact that I don't know if I'm going to be covering that game with a partner, just because covering basketball with someone in a different time zone is very difficult.
Yeah, very.
But I know for a fact that I will be covering that game for you guys.
Plus, we love it when you cover the joint solo bolo anyway.
I love it.
To be honest,
you guys don't want me on there.
I need the TV if I can get you synced up with my TV.
Wait, we do got to do this. We do
got to pause my TV to sync it up with Rumboyz.
For a legend, this man made all of our childhoods the shit.
Baby Huey.
Yep. Rest in peace to Baby Huey.
Rest in
Pop,
peace.
Lock, and drop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. Hey. Huey, man. That was the shit. He's in that mood too.
That took me back to margarita machines and like dance floors in my friend's parking garage.
Bro, I've always been like huge into lyricists. So like any of if there's a song about a dance, I've always been like, you lost me.
He's like, Laffy Taffy, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God, D4L?
That Laffy Taffy.
The fact that you knew the name though. I didn't even remember the name of them.
My wife listens to it. Still to this day. To this day.
Hey,
and I think she does it because she knows I hate it.
Spring Break 2005?
Oh.
2007.
Or 2007.
Dude, Robert. Oh, Spring Break from 2002 to 2007 was crazy.
You know why I hate you?
Because you're right there, right by the Mexico.
You know why I hate you? Because I spent spring of 2007 in Iraq.
He's like, bring it up. He's like, that's what I was doing. Fighting for freedom. And with that said,
no, this is why I hate you, because like I was in Iraq at that time, and I remember seeing all my friends posting pictures on MySpace.
Damn, MySpace
on their spring break partying and getting drunk, and I'm like, bro.
That was like
yeah. That was the pinnacle. That was the pinnacle of MySpace.
Had music on my page.
Pimp my page.
Okay, a Bogart Veer. It's gonna be 30 seconds this time. Watch, I'm gonna beat this record. Who in the fuck is Tom?
We had a condo for a week in like 3 places.
Never seen Tom.
Oh, Tom from MySpace. He sold.
Have anyone seen Tom?
Bro, I started a group on.
Where is Tom? Is he a real guy?
Dude, I had a post or something talking about on MySpace anti-Tom page called BMW, biggest MySpace whore. Because he forced you to be his friend.
It's true.
Like, you didn't get an option.
The top 8. He was a thought. He was a thottie before thoughts was a thing.
Before thoughts were a thing. Oh my God.
BMW, biggest
Who
MySpace
is this
whore.
Tom? Where is he? You're supposed to be a
he sold
Tom Clancy.
He sold MySpace to Justin Timberlake.
Tom Clancy.
He sold it to Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake is the majority shareholder in MySpace.
And Justin Timberlake ran that shit into the dirt.
I didn't know that.
Well, it was already in the dirt when he bought it. And now he tried to make it more of a music career.
He buried it?
Yeah, he finished it off.
He got that good flow in his
sports, though.
Yeah, y'all.
Hey, it took 30 seconds.
Every time Bogart wants to veer, like an option play.
first off,
it's like I could keep it. He's like, I could hand it off I could hand it off to the running back, which is the topic, or I can just keep it and then pitch it down the road later, which is usually what happens.
Yeah, Bogart walks up,
and then me and Justin jump in.
Omaha.
Sunday, kill.
That's famous Tony Romo.
Vince, he did say he wanted this to be kind of like, and I agree with him, like more of like a free flowing type of deal, like not us being super serious, super strict.
So only 4 topics for the 3 hours then.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of next topic, with players currently, with the Hall of Fame game already getting canceled.
Oh, unbelievable. Well,
it makes sense.
Nobody watches it.
Because they're going to time everyone. They're timing everyone on July 28th.
I had to walk away because I was around people for a very important reason at the moment. But then when that notification came on my phone, I was like, I need to walk away from y'all really quick. And they're like, why? What's wrong? I'm like, because my money is already starting to get fucked with.
You're right.
To them, they're probably like, I get it. They're probably like,
but you're still a business owner too.
Yeah, I'm still a business owner. So when I get a notification across my screen that I don't like,
you're gonna feel away.
So hearing that the Hall of Fame game got canceled, fellas, how are we realistically feeling about this year's football season? Let's have an open discussion about that, because I feel like that we're in danger.
Can I go first so I don't take too long?
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, so if you look at it,
works.
In July,
that's an initiative he is talking about.
July 28th. Right? So I know, because if I was on shrooms, I'd just be interrupting everyone just left and right. Like, yes, let me go last. And I just chime in. Anyways, bro, July 28th is supposed to be scheduled for all teams to get back to camp, start camp. Before, every other team, they have different schedules according to their preseason games, according to, you know what I mean? Now, so I feel like the NFL is kind of winging it. Like, they're like, all right, well, let's just put them all on one date. We'll get rid of the Hall of Fame game, because the Hall of Fame game, guys, they essentially have 5 preseason games. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right? So now they're not even have that, because they're even in jeopardy of having these preseason games even. Like, everything is in the air. Like, so I say July 28th is D-Day, as they would say. Boom.
Bro, Jimbo's almost home.
Hey, let me.
Jimbo, drive safe, brother.
Let me jump in on that one real quick, because I think that I can't find my wife and the kids are running rampant, so I'm just going to take like a minute after.
Go for it, bro.
Okay, I'm about to take a piss anyways.
It's a big house.
I'm gonna do that too.
Robbie, go.
I can't shout.
Go ahead. I'm here. I got this.
Okay.
So
oh wait. Okay. Well then, it's Peacock Management.
I'm listening
It's Peacock Management time again.
Robbie's doing some cock management himself.
Dirty.
Yeah, Bogart is off the walls all the time. Somehow, like, he has another question that's already in his head before the topic comes out, and he's like, "Wait! After I already listened to this and we're already talking about it, let me talk about this real quick." So I love that about Bogart, though, because he does it, at least today, while he's not shrooming, he's been 30 to 60 seconds long. So, but yeah, the whole deal was the NFL coming back. Am I correct?
Yeah.
My son was talking to me. He's like, things are going crazy over here.
Yeah,
He's
the
like,
NFL coming back.
But
and like, it seems like they're winging it. What up, bro?
He said, "What's up?"
The baby peed on
the So the NFL is winging it. They're probably taking notes, like we said, from the NBA. I'm gonna go take care of that peed baby right now.
I got you.
My wife is supposed to be somewhere over there, but she's not. I don't know what's going on. But anyhow, yeah, it's kind of like nobody knows what they're doing. I mean, I know that down here, Texas has been ramping up. A lot of people have been coming down with cases, just like Bogart mentioned earlier. So I think it's kind of like a wait and see type of thing. I'm not sure, because I know that there's been talk about like people like Zeke, who's had the virus already but asymptomatic. Like, is he not going to be susceptible to the corona again later on down the road? I think you might have mentioned that on your show with Perry.
On the last episode.
Yeah, so that kind of got stuck in the back of my head, and I had already heard other people kind of talking about that. So, it's uncharted waters, honestly. But the NFL needs to be smart because it's definitely a contact and close range kind of sport. I mean, your linemen are touching arms. There's a huddle. I mean, communication and things are just traveling.
And a football, the quarterback, he'll lick his fingers when he gets the ball.
And he puts it on the center's ass, and then he licks his fingers again. Yeah. That's why Teddy Bridgewater wears 2 gloves.
Oh, Teddy 2 gloves.
I like the 2. Yeah.
I'm from Texas, so all my 2s are like this.
Y'all heard of 2 chains? Y'all heard of 2 chains?
That's going somewhere else, though.
2 chains.
Yeah, he's Teddy 2 gloves. 2 gloves.
All right. I'm gonna take care of my toddler. I'll be right back.
I got this.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm sorry.
You're good. I got an audience here.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
No. So what I was gonna say is, I absolutely think they're winging it. They canceled the Hall of Fame game. I think there's more games likely to be canceled. They'll probably cut at least the first week of preseason, if not more. I think it's likely they cut the entire preseason, which will be insane. But I think right now what they're doing is just kind of watching the NBA and watching these other sports come back to see how things work out and adjust accordingly. I mean, golf, you're 2 people walking around.
But golf is even they're even having troubles with how.
Yeah, but then the who is it? Is it the commissioner or the?
What up, Cardinal in the chat?
Oh, what's up,
Cardinal? Wow.
I haven't seen him in a while. I used to hop in his streams all the time, and there hasn't been any live sports, so I haven't been in.
Hey,
sorry
shout out
about
to
that, man.
Cardinal.
Yeah, sorry that COVID fucked all of our jobs up.
You know what though? It made us better.
Hey, but Cardinal, make sure you subscribe to Clock Management.
By the way, Jake, I did not know that the ESPYs were happening until they actually aired, and then I was like, it's whack.
Oh shit! They had the ESPYs still.
Wait, yo, chill. Little Miles is here.
What's up?
Hi,
he's back. How you doing?
He
can't hear.
Hi, he said hi.
Okay, cool.
He was talking earlier while you were gone.
A bad word.
He can't hear.
No, he doesn't have the headphones on.
No, yeah, I think he muted it. He muted it before.
He unmuted.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah,
yeah, we can.
What's up, little peacock?
It's going good.
Hey, man, dude, how do you like your new crib? How do you like your new house?
Oh, you like my new house? Thanks.
I love it, man. I love it.
How's the baby doing? Your dad got that baby?
He did.
I love it. He's a man of few words. I love it.
Who my mom is.
Yeah.
Right now.
Hey, do you watch football?
Sometimes I watch with my dad.
What's your favorite team?
I like the Texans a lot. Actually.
There you go.
You have a favorite player?
Way to take after your
I
dad.
do. JJ Watt.
JJ Watt.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. High five.
Yes, I am. Dad. Breaking
High
the
five.
rules.
Hey, he was breaking news.
This guy's breaking the laws over here. So that's why
he even unmuted it and everything. Dude,
yeah, he knows how to use
great,
Zoom.
dude.
Yeah, this is my 7-year-old son, Wes. He's a senior green belt in Taekwondo. And
all right.
Hey, he can kick my butt for real. I guarantee he can take Bogard.
And he's super awesome. And
you got to get into
jiu-jitsu
awesome, too, man.
Oh, once he gets his black belt here, he's gonna move over to jiu-jitsu and do some other stuff. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That was the most awesome thing in one of the most awesome things in Rumboyz history. The Rumboyz After Dark history. That was so awesome.
Have told you yet that I can do a cartwheel?
He could do a cartwheel.
Ooh.
And I'm doing a backflip at 1,000 followers.
I'm calling him Big Dub.
Hold up. You said Wes, right?
Yeah, Wes.
Hey, Wes. How do you feel about Deshaun Watson? Do you feel like you guys got to pay him right now?
You got to pay the quarterback for the Texans?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh,
he's a big JJ Watt
that's like a business.
Him and his sisters are.
Yeah, he told us. He told us.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, come.
No, come on, go watch your little baby sister for me, and tell me where your mom's at.
Easy, nephew.
My wife is AWOL all of a sudden. I don't know where she went.
Yeah, we heard. He said he didn't know where she went. Told us all about everything. He said he loves the house. He's a big JJ Watt fan. He's a Texan fan. We know the whole backstory.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I
Bro,
heard him talking while I was in the restroom with the little one.
You know what's
You
awesome?
gotta send me his next Taekwondo demonstration.
Oh, dude, I have them all recorded somewhere. I'll send you one of the last ones.
Send me his next kata. I'll check it out.
Yeah, dude, he's fun to watch. He's a little trip, and he's super smart. Like if he would devote what he knows about like dinosaurs and science to fantasy football, I would have my own podcast partner.
He can't do that. He's going to put me out of a job.
I have a theory that like my son is legit a dinosaur. You know what I mean? Like, his teeth are coming in, and like he's just affecting more dinosaur isms.
It's like I got a dinosaur tattoo because the kid is all about dinosaurs.
Awesome,
dude. Like this is how we get off topic.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Wes jumped in my office. It doesn't help that we have freaking 10 minutes left in tonight's show. Like we literally have 10 minutes of air time left.
Oh man.
What was we talked about football? What's next?
Hey, we went the full length, huh?
Yeah, we went the full length.
He was like, it's going to be a short episode.
I still got another beer.
I have one.
Like, I still have another beer. Justin's like, I came here with a mission, you ass.
Yeah, I brought the whole thing up here.
I'm saving one because I'm drinking Trulies now. I chugged two. This is the second one.
Yeah, after this, I'm switching to hard alcohol, and I still got to wake up in the morning and record an episode of Clock Management.
Those are supposed to be for the wife.
Look at how drunk I am. I tried to pour a shot, and look, I fucking just, that's not a shot.
A full cup.
No, that's not
a shot. Tomorrow, I'm sorry, I'm derailing the show further, but tomorrow, we're recording a new show I'll have up tomorrow afternoon once my hangover stops killing me. But we got Guru from...
Shout out to Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer the Guru from
Guru
Instagram
Nation.
coming on Clock Management.
That's
Shout
awesome,
out to the Guru.
Dude. Hey, you know what's crazy?
Bro, I didn't even know about this Throne League that Smitty does. He's got like all these like big dudes from Instagram on there. And like I've worked with like half of them. I've worked with like half of them. I didn't even know this thing existed.
Yeah. And then
it's always fun to be included.
There's a reason why you don't know that they don't exist. Because I'm about to say some slick ass shit.
Listen.
Bro, I gotta say, Smitty's been hella.
What's up, Justin?
I gotta say, Smitty's been hella cool with me. The last few weeks.
Because he sees you, collaborating with, or he actually even just joined forces even with the Guru. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
Like
I've been working with Guru a lot lately.
I will say this. Smitty will like post something and then I will like debate in a comment. I'll debate some shit, with my, some fantasy takes, and he'll just outright erase my shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but
9 more followers and I will do a backflip.
Yes, let's get it. Oh my God.
Wow. Can you tweet that so I can retweet that?
Let's get it. Okay,
sure.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
In his last little moments that we have left, I do want to am I taking initiative again? I am. I want to speak for Rob. I want to highlight Robbie's what he's been doing, bro. He's been leading the revolution, and not just leading it, like really like spearheading it
front
to
lines.
Change. You know what I mean? Like real change. Like, bro, tell him. How about this, bro? Tell him about your joint in the History Museum, even.
Yeah. Y'all know me. I'm not a big everybody out here knows me. Like I'm not a big bragger or boaster or whatever.
But I'll do it for you.
Nah.
As your campaign manager.
Oh my gosh, nigga. For real. We are. So I don't even know how to put this shit into words because it is that major. It is that big. I just went out to start doing what I've been doing because I felt some type of way about a situation that was happening to people that were affected that honestly looked like me.
Hey, hold on. Can I interject real quick? Remember we were on the Gemmo show? We're on the season finale. And then you were like, hey, I'm getting off right now. Bogard, get off in 10 minutes. Remember that? And I was like, okay. 10 minutes later, I'm like, what's up, bro? And he's like, bro, you see what the fuck is going on? Remember that?
Yeah,
like,
we were on air. We were on air.
What's going on right now? And you were like, I have to do something about this. With the George Floyd shit was just fucking spreading like a wildfire. It was hitting the fan. You know, while we were on the Icon show, the season finale, and you were like, get off right now, bro, in 10 minutes. And then even Gemma was like, it's been 10 minutes to your boss to get off. I'm like,
my wife came back. She was talking to the new neighbors outside. So I forgave her. I gave her a pass. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Right, but you remember that, Rob, though? You know what I'm saying?
I remember that shit vividly.
And then, I was like, oh, shit. And they're like, we got to do, even the next day, that's when I cut that track. And the next day, listen, my shit is minuscule compared to what you're doing, right? Because the next day you were like, boom, I'm fucking leading the revolution. Viva la revolution. You know what I mean?
I was, so I'm gonna be honest, I was just trying to get out there and just be a body. But I saw that you know that people need help, people needed guidance, people needed organization. And I saw what I was able to do as a business owner. I saw what I was able to do, you know, bringing people home in the United States Air Force. You know, I saw what I was able to do.
Fit in the criteria. Fit in the criteria for them to not deny you on paper. Fucking military vet, African American, Caribbean, goddamn
Afro-Caribbean.
and then the goddamn business owner, right? Independent business owner. There was no denying you, and you had the voice too. You know what I mean? That was incredible. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh man, tonight has felt so good though, just to talk with everybody and at least speak a little bit of sports, even though there hasn't been much going on. But there
hasn't been much going on.
But to touch mostly on the social injustice and the inequality in America, and the fact that, you know, us being a diverse group, we all are in support of what's happening as far as bringing, you know, the opening people's eyes and enlightening the rest of everybody who may fail to realize what's happening around us at this time. So I think we've all done a really good job as far as that in a group here with the Rumboyz.
And with that being said, guess what?
What?
Rumboyz Fantasy Network, we are now going to be entering into some philanthropy projects.
Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go.
August 22nd will be we have done, I've personally represented our brand, and ventured out and done some things in my community. But the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, we are going to be putting as much of our name, as much of our popularity, as much of our marketing.
We put it on the line.
August 22nd, if you live anywhere near the Colorado Springs area, I am hosting a back to school drive. Okay. We are going to be doing everything. Bring your kids out. We're going to be doing, we're still getting it set up, but we're going to be doing, you know, hairstyles for, you know, your daughters, you know, have them come out, get their braids did, you know, everything like that. Awesome. We're going to be having, you know, haircuts on boys. I'm going to connect with some of the barber shops, get them out here. We're going to have, you know, educational lessons, you know, on just Black history and different things of that nature for kids out there.
Bro, just to interject real quick, I'm going to have my primo, my cousin, link up with you. He's in Colorado Springs area. He's in the Air Force. His name is Justin Smith. He's half Black, half Latino. You know, he's married to a nice-looking white girl. They have a great family.
He's the one that's barred up too, right? He got the mixtape.
No, okay, that's his brother. That's his brother.
Okay,
his brother's the rapper, the one that spits bars. But yes, for sure, dude, I gotta link you up with him because he lives you know, in your hood. So yeah. I think y'all would hit it off.
Bro, we're giving out backpacks, we're giving out coats, gloves, it snows out here, you know, so kids need stuff for the winter and shit. We're gonna be giving out supplies and everything that.
Get some Rumboyz masks.
But then finally, one of the biggest things I'm gonna be doing that event is my goal, and probably it's gonna be years down the line, is to pay for school lunch for every single school in Colorado Springs. But what I can do right now is I can, at the very least, pay for school lunch for a whole year for the kids of at least elementary school or a high school or something. So all of your donations.
Is there a website for this?
Huh?
Is there a website for it?
Coming.
I'm gonna get you guys. I'm gonna get you guys all the MPO information. But
yeah, just be letting share the link with us, obviously, and I'll put it on all the articles at the very end, also with all our other links.
I'll put it out on all my social media, and I will also donate to it myself personally.
But
I am speak on every episode too. You know what I mean?
I am letting it be known. Okay. We will be donating. I got to go through the math. I got to figure it out. Our company, from your donations, from you guys buying merch on rumboyz.com, we are going to make a donation off of what you guys do as well. I'll figure out the percentages. It is definitely going to be more than 50%.
You can take 100% of anything that I will eventually or have already incurred with the Rumboyz and donate it to all the good cause. Honestly,
any merch I sell, 100% of the proceeds will also go to this.
There you go. There you guys go. So then, what we're going to do is we're going to set up something from us, from our company, from the fans, from the family as a whole, because it's not just us the staff. And we're gonna try and
as a record label and as a crew. You know, I had to go Tupac on it. I had to go Tupac on it because Robbie vouch for this.
We like the fucking Jabberwockies of fantasy.
I always told Robbie, you're like the Tupac, bro. Shout out to Gemmo, even when I was on Gemmo's show, and he told me he's a Sagittarius like myself, and he was like, what do you think about Geminis? I was like, yo, Robbie, he's the Tupac, bro. And it's no coincidence that your birthdays are like days apart even. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
And Tupac was handling that shit. You know what I mean?
We all vibe with each other.
Yeah.
Yes. Machiavelli.
And just so anyone doesn't think that Robbie, he just pulling this shit out of his ass. Like, no, fuck you. I've been doing this. Like I've been.
Come talk to me in the DMs first, and then fuck you.
Exactly. Come talk to me in the DMs first, and fuck you.
Yeah.
Because if you're not with it,
like since all this has started, for the last, it's been what, 2-3 weeks?
Oh, I was gonna say 3 months of the COVID, but the whole
it was definitely 3 weeks because this would have been 4 weeks, but we're back.
Sorry, I'm watching it, so it's like delayed.
No, you're fine. For the last 3 weeks, we have fed our homeless in the downtown Colorado Springs area.
I go every major holiday. I go feed homeless.
Bro, we've just been doing this. Like we just.
I love that. I love it, man.
Listen, Bogart.
We don't have that epidemic as much down here.
I'll go to McDonald's, right, and I'll buy like several double cheeseburgers, like 20 of them, and
just pass them up.
I'm from San Jose. Our homeless is crazy over here. As in
California is intense, dog. When I was in San Francisco, it was wow. It was wow.
Whoa.
But I was giving my leftovers. Don't worry, I'm walking out of the restaurant with a box, and I was like, you know what? I don't need this.
I don't want to give you money so you could buy drugs. I want you to better your life. Here's some cheeseburgers.
It's like, if you want some drugs, come hang out with me. But otherwise, here's this food.
For real, we've been doing everything from feeding our homeless out here to us personally investing and giving them blankets, giving them clothes. We're working on doing a coat drive for them. I've taken the time to remove myself from a lot of situations and remove myself from a lot of things that, like, me at 29, I've lived multiple lives over, right?
Happy birthday too. Happy belated.
Oh, I wish I was 29 again.
Happy belated,
bro, right? I want to hear it, Miles. I want to hear it.
But like, I've been deployed twice. I've been locked up. I've had a great relationship with my mom. I've had a shitty relationship with my mom. Like I've gone through so many ups and downs in my life that, I've been poor and I've also been really fucking rich thanks to corporate America.
You sound like the black Eminem, other than the military stuff.
Right? Yeah,
bro. You know what though? You know what? He's really rich though. I want to say something.
No, Miles, he's a soldier.
I want to say something. Yeah, and that's the difference between. Okay, how about this?
Airman, to be correct.
I want to say something.
No. I'm saying Eminem. I'm a soldier.
Yeah.
I see the reference. I do want to say though, you know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing that's important is like just being awake. Like, I don't want to say woke because that's so like cliche.
I like to say, your eyes are finally open. It's like waking up from the Matrix.
Like, just like Robbie said on the last time the Rumboyz aired, the Rumboyz After Dark, the very last episode is like, use this panel as an example. You know what I mean? Like, it actually rhymed down. Like, use this panel as an example.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Next rhyme.
bro,
About to hit the studio.
right? Like, bro, like, use this panel as an example for real, because this is something that's like, yes, and Robbie said this earlier, cutting edge, like on the edge of change. Like we are speaking for the universal life. Like, you know what I mean? Like what we're doing right here. We have Seattle, we have California, we have DC / Colorado,
And
we have
Texas,
like / Mexico even.
forget.
Like, we are.
Yeah, I'm really close to
Bro.
Mexico, bro. So
we are
close.
straight up, bro. Like,
I live in the Gulf of Mexico, where all the
we
little
are an
islands are.
example of what the world that we actually like.
and we've all connected.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
Come
have
together.
for sure. And
bad
I can't wait.
Wi-Fi and everything.
I can't wait for the day that we all get together and we're like, hey, we're at a spot and we're just like partying, hanging because we're enjoying the
that's
fruits of
going
our
live.
labor.
That's going live on all of our channels.
The hell, yes,
Bro, I'm gonna be the guy
you
guys
love
are
to see
carrying.
it. You love to see it.
You guys are gonna be carrying me, like not because I won the game, but because
Because you already fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I already know that. I already expect that, Bogart.
Look, you
Like, I'm
guys,
ready
Be
for
like,
that.
they're gonna
Justin,
have strings
bust out
on me. Like,
Justin's gonna bust out the military ID. Robbie's gonna be talking to everybody, and I'm gonna be carrying Bogart out of there.
I'm gonna be giving Bogart an IV to get him up and going again, because that's how you do it.
Hey, but
yes, I love a good IV.
For real though, like I just want to touch on like the final words of what everyone said. I know that tonight was not like what many of you are traditionally used to, and I think that was for a damn good reason, right?
Yeah, like 12 topics. We didn't do that tonight. Free flowing.
I think
Yeah,
we
we
had
went
three
like
topics.
24
I think we had three
topics.
topics.
No, we went like 24.
No, like 3 legit topics.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's why I love you all.
But and I think that it was best set up this way. Everyone's like, "Do I have Cash App?" I do not use Cash App. Like,
I have a Cash App, and I will forward it to Robbie's Venmo.
And not 50 fucking miles.
My hours got cut at work, and I picked up some clients to weight train, and they Cash App me, so I had to get a Cash App, and so therefore I did it that way.
Cash App, give me money.
I have Cash App, I have Venmo, and I have PayPal, and my wife has Google Pay or
Yeah,
whatever.
Miles, go ahead and type it in the comments.
Yes.
It's all FF _ Peacock, and for Cash App you put the money sign in front. But
Is there the underscore?
yeah, FF _ Peacock. But it's all going to good causes. If you guys can't, just put on there, for the cause or hashtag BLM or whatever it may be. But if you can find me on there,
Hey,
I
listen,
think they're all
I
either
do wanna
Miles
say-
Peacock or FF _ Peacock.
I want to get real Bogart on this one. Listen, Black Lives Matter. All you motherfuckers
Hell yeah,
yell
they
all
do.
lives matter.
Robbie,
Duh.
Shut the
Venmo.
fuck up for life.
Of course they do, and you wouldn't have to say that if we
Yeah.
would just acknowledge the fact that Black Lives
Exactly.
Matter.
I'm just asking to
Also.
matter. All I'm asking
Exactly.
is
Hey,
You know
Robbie,
what?
check out Jim's comment
I'm
real
asking
quick.
to matter.
Yeah, shout out to the icon. He got a
I-
comment.
I
No,
come
bro,
with
for
shit.
sure. I tell people all the time, like when I see people say that, mostly it's ignorant people. People who don't understand, and I
Yeah.
tell them like, when I see people say that, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the point, though, is for the entire existence of our country that has not been the case. Like all lives except for one has mattered. I mean, there's been times where other ones didn't, but
And
for the
thank
most part, there's been one that we have specifically
How about
made it
this?
a point
Yeah,
that didn't
and-
matter.
Thanks for
How about
understanding and bringing
Miles,
that to other people who don't.
I want to say this too.
I
I'm
already put it in the chat.
I'm a Filipino American, and I'm a
Use
mestizo.
the underscore, Robert. Underscore.
Yeah, that's
Like-
underscore.
I'm a Filipino American, and I'm got mad Spanish blood in me because in our history as a Filipino, going back to the Philippines, they were taken over by the Spaniards. And you know what my Filipino
Thank you, Robert.
What my Filipino ancestors did is we beheaded Magellan, the guy that took over or tried to. We chopped his head off. So when you look at the blacks, the Africans that were taken from Africa and brought to America, it's not like they were able to exactly dethrone the whites. You know what I mean? So this thing just continued on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's systematic, dude. It's
Like,
systematic.
yes,
And,
like
like-
this is like a real thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Bogart, like I don't want to make this less serious, but I'm gonna make this less serious. And Jimmo, did you get the stain out of your shirt?
Oh, I remember.
I don't want to swear.
You gotta shout it out.
Yeah, you gotta shout it out. Shout it out.
Listen.
Jimmo,
I'm a one of one.
As we get ready to close out,
I'm
Jim,
a one of one.
For me, what's up, Jimmo?
I couldn't even get the stain out of my teeth, even.
I love Jimmo.
So
Jimmo is dope. He's dope.
Jimmo, let me get some mute action going for you really quick. I'm gonna get some mute.
Look,
I
love Jimmo. Mayor Robert.
Mayor
Robert. Thank you. He donated $20. I'm matching that, and we're sending the 40 to Robbie as soon as we can, obviously. So shout out to Mayor Robert for that.
Yeah, I will match that as well.
That's awesome.
Let's go, Jimmo.
So,
you're up, bro. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you guys. How are you? I was having a little something, but then I noticed Peacock Jr. in the background, so I put that away.
It's fine. He's not watching. He's on his tablet.
So okay, well.
You can't see it.
No, hey, am I mute? I'm mute, huh?
No, you're not mute.
Oh, shit. I was like, okay, go continue.
You should be
so used to it.
I know.
Like Jimmo had a point earlier. Go ahead, Jimmo. Say what you say, bro.
It's great to see you guys. I just got home, Robbie. But
love you.
Love you, Jimmo.
So the Icon Corporation will be donating $100 to Robbie's thing in Colorado Springs. I'm going to try to get the other troops to donate the same amount. So we'll try to make it.
Awesome, man. Thank you,
should
brother.
I pull some cash out? I'm going to send some cash. You already know the Give Me Money Network.
Yeah, I know the Give Me Money. That like Bogart is not sending you anything digitally. You are going to get a block of cash from
sends me money. It's gonna be literal greenbacks. I'm gonna open up a fucking envelope. Like, what do you want me to do with this shit?
No, it's not even gonna be an envelope. Some dude's gonna knock on your door, and he's gonna look both ways and hand you money and then take off.
It'd be a guy that Jimmo hired because I'd be like Jimmo.
No,
like, Jimmo, you need a guy.
You need
a guy.
No, Bogart, because then after this, Jimmo's gonna take that guy out. So there's no record of this ever happening.
And good night, everybody. It's great to see you. I just want to donate $100.
Thank you,
awesome.
Jimmo.
Jimmo, we love you.
We love you, Jimmo. The Icon. Everybody, subscribe to Jimmo the Icon on YouTube.
And I was gonna wear his shirt tonight, and I didn't, and I feel bad now. But
right,
you did say though. You said
my
it before
name right here covers whatever shirt I'm wearing.
I did rock the Pirate Gang hoodie,
and I will vouch. I'll vouch.
Y'all can get pieces like these. Me and Justin, we rocking the flyest drip on this whole show.
I'm gonna make some homemade tie-dye peacock shirts. I'm gonna send them to all my crew for free. They might come out all different and whack, but y'all getting them.
Bro, I'm getting it anyway. I'm wearing it anyway.
Look, Bogart's now like hold the fuck up. I got my shit too, because I got a bunch of them.
That red one's mine. I know.
Yeah, the red one's yours. That one's mine. Yep, that's my design.
Rumboyz, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep, Brian designed that.
It's just too hot in Cali for him to wear the hoodie.
Brian with Rumboyz Fitness. Hey, bro, and Brian, I'm gonna hook up with him on Rumboyz Fitness. I have a bunch of little videos that I've been putting on my own personal YouTube that I've been like releasing lately. So
bro,
if
that's
you want to use
fire.
If you want to release, hey, I have a little bit of pudge. I'm gonna start putting my shirt back on for those.
Bro, I hit the gym last night and I had such like a beautiful lift. Like I just did nothing but arms, chest, and back, and it was great.
The good news is I just opened my last beer.
Huh.
So did I, and I haven't cracked open any of my other things. So when this episode is over, you know,
they're modeling fucking characters. He's like, head to rumboyz.com, you bitch. Make sure you guys get some merch, get some drip, check out the articles, check out the writing staff. They're the shit. They're legit.
Hey, lots of new content dropping very soon. You got Peacock. I'm gonna do a whole release part one of the tight end stock watch, but I have part 2, and then I have Dynasty like stashes. So I have like 2 and 3 parts coming to that.
Peacock, I got to ask real quick, though. What did you think of our breakdown of the Texans?
I loved it, dude. And I mentioned it in a comment with you that I agreed with both of you guys most. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I'm all about it. I could see you guys fading Kenny Stills, but you never know. You never know.
Kenny Stills.
So my thing with Kenny Stills is
Brandon Cooks gets hurt.
Shit, bro, if Brandon Cooks gets hurt, Kenny Stills skyrockets. Redraft, I'm fading him a little bit.
Right.
But in Dynasty, I like him a lot more.
I like him a lot more in Dynasty, honestly, because he showed such rapport, like right off the bat, game one with Deshaun Watson. Like,
and Brandon Cooks doesn't stay on any one team for more than 2 years. So
and Kenny Stills is the only guy on that roster who's a field stretcher type who can stay healthy, healthy-ish
off the field.
Brandon Cooks, I'm telling you, stays healthy. People don't think he does. He's played 16 games in 4 out of 5 seasons. He stays healthy.
I've seen doctors fading him, and I'm like, why are you fading him? Why are you fading him?
The whole fantasy community is they're like, oh, he gets concussions and he misses and he's out. Bro, he has 2 times. Times.
Exactly. I love him for his price. You take him where you can take him.
He's going in the 7th, 8th round.
He's gonna get peppered.
I pull the trigger. I pull the trigger every time after round 5. I don't care. It's not even.
I love.
He's
Guru.
my wide receiver 3. By
every
that time
I'm in Guru's live drafts, he does. I draft Brandon Cooks, and I get hate from Guru and it's all community.
It's like getting Robert Woods as your wide receiver 3, basically.
Bro, that's
I love Bobby.
I get Bobby Woods as my wide receiver 3 the last 2 years in a row.
Now you have to be a wide receiver 2.
I'll put it like
still great.
The whole fucking fantasy industry.
Everybody's on the same vibe.
Hold on.
I don't like that. We're on different wavelengths, man.
Be excited. Be happy that I have been out of the game for the last 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, you didn't like my DeGuaria take from fucking Green Bay the other day.
I know what you're saying, though, Rob. I know what you're saying.
Hey,
that's coming in the next article. I'm gonna show you why you should.
I know what Rob's finna say.
Hold on. Be happy that you got some fucking rest. And I'm gonna end the show like this. I'm fucking back, you bitch.
You bitch.
You best get ready. You best to get ready. Because the greatest, the best goddamn looking, the most swagtastic, ballerific motherfucking team in the whole entire fantasy sports industry is coming in. And when we come in and we step into your Terror Dome and we open up a can of ass, mother, it's the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. You had better get ready. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do.
What it do.
Dilly.
We ain't going nowhere.
Check out Face Football Peacock on Twitter. Holla at the GM Network. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls that do.
Clock management, everybody else. Peace. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
I love y'all. We love y'all.
Give me my